Welcome to Tuber Chat. Whether you're working on your first 1,000, 2,000, or even 10,000 subscribers and beyond, you've come to the right place. We're going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help to get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. The very first channel that we're looking at right now is I Want to Know, and this is somebody who's been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter here in the Tuber Chat family for quite some time. Actually, what they're going to talk to us about on their channel is a lot of the unexplained, and I will hit their about page for a second because they have a really interesting way of writing this out. They got a review, I believe it was from Nick Nimmin a while back, and they gave him some advice for their about page, and it's quite well done. Welcome to the No Zone. Space, science, and society, monsters, myth, and magic. You want to know, I want to know. So when you have a look at their channel and you start going through some of their videos, you'll get an idea of what to expect in talking about a lot of unexplained, particularly history, and the stories behind some of the things that are debated online and everywhere else in the world all the time. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. 322 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 400 that they're thinking about. They're here with us frequently, and we feature a different channel like this every single day based on impact and generosity that I've seen within the YouTube community and here in Tuber Chat. And we do that across all of our social networks, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, and on the thumbnails of our videos, as you have seen, so that you have the opportunity to literally meet hundreds of loyal and dedicated supporters, even when we're not live streaming. So I've got quite a few names on our wheel right now as well. Cool Gamer, just let me know if you're still here. I was just on that channel a second ago in the background. I had trouble finding it the other day. I think we've got a brand new channel in the house, Hobby Farm Rescue. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And for anybody else that's brand new to Tuber Chat, hopefully you're also feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect. Please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. She Stole My Thunder dropped a super chat on us already to get us started for today. They also happen to be a member. They're a fellow Canadian from the Montreal area. They're here with us every day. They say time for some adult drinks and junk food. There you go. I mean black coffee and healthy food. And then thank you very much for that. I really do appreciate that. She Stole My Thunder has done that countless times. I see also Warm Strong Adventure is coming in with a super chat as well. And I really do appreciate your kind words lately. They have really started to grow their own community around their channel. They've gotten really involved in the travel and cruising scene, but they continue to come back and support here, for which I'm grateful, and they always have pleasant things to say, for which I'm also grateful. Now, I've got a lot of names on the wheel as well. We're going to look at those channels first because of that reason. The Gaming Ham will join their ranks as they're dropping a super chat as well. They've done that countless times. Here in Tuber Chat, for anybody that's brand new, there is a wheel that contains a lot of names. We spin at random. Names come up. We put those channels on the screen and talk about them for a few minutes. It's open to everybody. You do not have to super chat. You do not have to be a member to get onto the wheel or the screen. After a long period of time, I will add some names to our wheel from our chat list. It's always based on who's most active in the chat. So that's just a hint for everybody. The way to get up the list to get onto the wheel faster is to be conversating and supporting other creators. Right now, I've got a lot of members on the wheel. Members get added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat, and then super chatters get added to the screen right away in order, and then we'll get back to spinning the wheel shortly. So again, our feature channel for today is I Want to Know. I hope everybody will connect with them if you haven't already. I'm just going to show you another channel to go along with that as well. One of the things that I find very special on YouTube is when we have in real life friends or family that support each other wholeheartedly online. And that's the case. I Want to Know and Get to the Farm is a husband and wife combo. This is hers, that is his, and these two creators together, it took me a while to put that puzzle together, but they clarified it the other day. And this is another incredibly supportive creator. Get to the Farm is with us frequently. I see both of these creators supporting others when I bounce around in between premieres and live streams myself as well. So I hope everybody will connect with them and get some of that support coming back to you also. I'm going to start doing some introductions in a second. I'm a little bit behind, but Scratchin' PPA, of course, is in the pole position on the Wheel of Doom. He put out the birthday edition of his Scratch Challenge series of videos earlier today. He always premieres on Tuesday at 12:15 Eastern. His birthday is actually 2 days from now, and we will be streaming on that day. But if you wanted to go and wish happy birthday to Scratchin' PPA, his channel has today's video with a tiny happy birthday message right at the beginning there. And I hope everybody will go and do that and wish Scratchin' PPA a happy birthday. And that will be in advance, but he is a shining jewel in the Superchat family, to say the least. And we'd love for everybody to give him some well wishes. King 916, good to see you in the house. Just Jason Keto's on the wheel. Don Ray B is here also. Anne-Marie Love XX. Anne-Marie Love XX was almost first in the door as usual. Sweet Caramel Smile is here. Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning is in the house. They're longtime friends. My Flock is everywhere. It's good to see you back. The Hillbilly Chicken Ranch Susan is here with us every day. M&T Living and Cooking is also on the wheel. I'm going to get some more names as we continue to go, and I'll continue the introductions in a moment as well. We're always very overwhelmed at the beginning of the stream. Lisa J. Stocks is just getting added right now. Like I said, we always add members to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat, and then Super Chatters will be added onto the screen shortly. We'll get back to spinning the wheel momentarily after that. Be Amazing Sylvia is a friend of over 3 years. I'm going to get her onto the wheel. She also happens to be a member and somebody else who will help you grow your channel. Coach Mary Ma is recently monetized, and we've got them on the wheel. I had seen earlier, I know the Stock Explorer was on, I don't know if they're still on, but they were doing a live stream as well featuring channels, and they were talking about a couple people getting very close to either 1,000 or monetized, and we saw an influx of channels over the last couple of weeks getting monetized, which is really, really cool. So one more time, we're looking at Get to the Farm right now. Our featured channel for today is their husband, I Want to Know. So I hope everybody will connect with both of these channels if you haven't already. 322 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 400 that they're thinking about. Now, I'm not sure if Cool Gamer is still with us, but we'll try this again. I'm curious about that channel. And then otherwise, She Stole My Thunder will be up in a second here. They dropped a super chat on us at the very beginning, and I appreciate that greatly. They've done it countless times. They're trying to motivate me into healthy eating and healthy living. One of these days it'll take shape. I'm hoping tomorrow's treadmill day, but we'll see. No promises yet. And I've just got a notification on for their Up and Away video that's premiering in a couple of weeks, it looks like, actually. So they set these up in advance, which is cool. They just updated their banner since the last time we saw them a few days ago. Books, art, and movies is what they review more than anything else on the channel, but there are also helpful videos here, including tutorials like this latest live stream that they did a week and a half ago, talking about how to make thumbnails on Canva, which is a popular free program. Thank you so much, the Patrol Paranormal, for a super chat. I really do appreciate that. For that reason, we'll put that channel up right after the Gaming Ham. And they're talking about swapping playlists. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. I also see 40 and Broke is in the house. Any Finn is possible. Good to see you here. Barb's Country Home is a very supportive channel. Budgeting just because is going to help us with our finances. And Cooking with Miss Brown actually has 2 channels. We'll find them in the kitchen most of the time. Donut Toys and Games, good to see you here. Hobby Farm Rescue, always good to have you in the house. Jedi Cameron is here with us as well. That used to be Hyper Blitz. Kat Lynn might be brand new, coming in from the Stock Explorer. I saw them half an hour ago over there. I'm not sure if Nora rated, but it looks like it because we've got quite a few friends coming in from the Stock Explorer's live stream. Nora from the Stock Explorer is actually a member and a moderator here. So I'm going to get them onto the wheel right away. And then as well, I see the Bullock Experience is in the house. And pardon me while I take a second to read this name. Tina A. Wawarunding. Wawarunding. I think that's it. Tina A. Wawarunding. And Yellow Shirt Dad is in the house. Wicked Awesome Lifestyles I saw in the Stock Explorers. I actually just connected to them as well. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they're doing over there. I'm curious if that's the same creators from Wicked Awesome Gardening. And forgive me if I'm not certain. I only went through one video before I started Tuber Chat right now. I actually watched it. It was a Happy Mail video. Misopinionated, that, yeah, pardon me, you're making me laugh with your channel name. Misopinionated, yeah, that's me, is in the house for the first time, so thank you for being here, and hopefully you're feeling welcome also. For any new channels that are in the chat for the first time today, our instructions are always in our video description. Let me just get into the... I'm just going to knock the time limit off. I never think about that when it's time for a raid. I'll take the time limit off for that for the moment. For anybody who's been waiting, it said 20 minutes, but you should be able to get in here now if you'd like to, but thank you for your patience. We put that on to cut down on trolling and spam and all that nonsense. Destination Fun, good to see you here. They were on with Shanster Travels earlier. I wasn't able to catch that one, but I did see you on earlier at some point today. Rosalind Brinson, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in, and hopefully I'm not missing anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Embarkation Nation is on the wheel. Garden State Gardener is getting added. And we'll get another channel up in a second here. So again, this is She Stole My Thunder, another fellow Canadian from the Montreal area. They're an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter here with us every day at over 1,400 subscribers now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 1,500. They're thinking about coffee walks and whatever. Seems also to be another fellow Canadian. Forgive me if I didn't already know that. And Lady Spellbreaker, Oracle Queen 13. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. That's a long time friend as well. So let's look at our next channel. Now, She Stole My Thunder dropped a super chat. They've done that countless times, and Warmstrong Adventures has done the same thing. So we'll get them up onto the screen. We'll see if Cool Gamer comes back. I can't figure that channel out because I see 100 subscribers but not any content. So I'm hoping it's a real channel. They've been with us a long time. I see them like supporting other creators and things like that. Their channel is very difficult to find, but sometimes that can be an indicator of something else going on. So I'm curious because we've had a bit of that. Sometimes you see things like trolling and this and that come into your channel. Sometimes it happens outside on the outside social networks if you lock them out well enough. And everybody gets a little bit of that eventually. If you don't have a hater by the time you have 1,000 subscribers, it's coming by the time you have 2. I promise it's not personal. People just, get into their things. And since there's been a bit of that going on, I have to watch. But we should be okay otherwise, and if Cool Gamer's still in the house, we'll get their channel up on the screen and hopefully get them a couple of subscribers as well. And then Warmstrong Adventures is on right now. This is a creator, like I was saying, that is really building up a community of their own, but also have been making quite a bit of noise in the cruising and travel communities, and you can see it. They've got some lively live streams. They also hop on. I've seen them several times now with I Am Betty J Gathers, but Warmstrong Adventures is a kind-hearted creator with a lot of pleasant things to say about a lot of different creators and channels, as a matter of fact, but you'll learn quite a bit, especially about cruising when you get over there. So I hope everybody will connect with them. They're here with us almost every day, a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter to say the least, and approaching 1,100 subscribers. YouTubers. Be Amazing Sylvia, thank you for the super chat. I really do appreciate that. For that reason, your channel will be put up right after the patrol. Paranormal, and hopefully I'm not missing anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. I think I said hello to Barb's Country Home. I hope so, and I don't mean to miss anybody. Shark Gaming Squad with Jory, pardon me, Shark Gaming Squad with Jory is in the house, and they also happen to be a member, so we'll get them onto the wheel. Pallets, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning is dropping a super chat. They've done that countless times. Thank you for that. It's great having you back in the chat. We've been really mixing up the days and times. We used to have a set schedule. It was Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Even though I would move the times around, you could almost expect what day we would be here. And then over the last long while, I've been changing that up as well. So I appreciate everybody's patience with that. It's another month and a half, and I'm going to be into the good weather season, and then we're going to have to mix things up a little bit more. Some of you may not know, but I actually work outdoors 3 days a week during the good weather months. I'm in Canada in the Niagara Falls area, and we have all 4 seasons here. So this is winter time for me. I'm able to be on YouTube a little bit more often than usual, but we'll have to tighten things up in the summer and see what happens. Blackstorm Mobile Gaming is here. I saw their channel was just being featured actually on the Stock Explorer. Nora had their channel up talking about the fact that they do mobile games specifically, and it's interesting because we do have a lot of gamers in the Tuber Chat family, but that channel is focusing on mobile games. Coastal Waters in the house, good to see you here. And then Together We Break Chains Production. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description. You'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Mike's Computer Tips, good to see you here as well. And next up is the Gaming Ham. They dropped a super chat on us as well. Thank you for that. We always put super chatters on the screen right away. Members get added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. And then Mr. RL, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And we're looking at the Gaming Ham. So this creator now actually has 2 channels. So it's an interesting name for a channel. And thank you so much. She stole my thunder. I do appreciate every moment everybody can spend. Thank you for that generous super chat again for the 100th time. I really do appreciate all that extra support. They were talking about the idea of possibly visiting Toronto, which is very close to me. I spend a lot of time in Toronto, and hopefully we'll do a meetup if that's the case in the coming months. The Gaming Ham has 270 subscribers, and this creator is an advocate for the ham radio community. And, pardon me, on their channel, they bring us a lot of video gameplay. So here's the name, the Gaming Ham. Now recently they started expanding their content. I'll show you the video gameplay, mostly in live streams that you can see. They mix up the gameplay here. They've got some shorts videos and newer videos that are focusing on 3D printing. And I'm just going to show you the 3D printing Wolf 1. And we'll see what they've got going on this channel. 18 subscribers so far. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the first 100. We know that the road to the first 100 is more challenging than ever, but as long as everybody's doing as much as they can for each other, we see channels growing, hitting different milestones like the first 100 and far beyond all the time. Ms. Opinionated has 2 channels as well. When there is more than one channel belonging to a creator, I try to remember to put them both up when I put the creator up, if I can remember. I don't do it for everybody because I forget just as much as anybody else, but I try. So we'll look forward to hopefully having your channel on the screen at some point today. It may take a very long time. We're very busy at the beginning again. I'm very lucky. You know, Tuber Chat's always busy. There's always a lot more, over 100 channels that come through every day. But over a period of time, usually an hour and a half to 2 hours, I'll start adding some names onto the wheel, and we can stay up to almost 3 hours if everybody would like. Growing What I Eat, good to see you here. Purple Tube, good to have you in the house. They're also a member. I'm going to put them on the wheel right away. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. So let's look at the Patrol Paranormal, who also dropped a super chat on us. Again, thank you for that. I really do appreciate that. They've done that a good handful of times, and I'm overwhelmed by the generosity, so thank you for that. The Down Under Cruisers, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Barb's Country Home. Yes, I have more than 2 channels, and it does drive me crazy. And then I do have I run channels for some I run other channels for one other person right now. It used to be even more, but I let a couple of those go because it became so overwhelming. But it is definitely a full-time gig after a period of time. 12 Stones Ranch, good to see you here. And AACon50, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. We're going to talk about the Patrol Paranormal in a quick moment here. And 2,600 subscribers. They're moving faster than I thought. They're approaching 2,700. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards that milestone. When we look at the Patrol Paranormal, we see that they are going to share their passion for the paranormal. We had a influx of channels come in that were focused on explorations of abandoned locations and paranormal investigations a couple of years ago, and that's really expanded. It's a very large, obviously, category or niche, if you want to call it that, but so much so that we've had quite a few friends with paranormal channels come into Tuber Chat. I've been out for a couple of paranormal investigations with Huntophobia Canada and Reckless Adventures, and we might do that again at some point. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. The Patrol Paranormal, like I said, 2,700 subscribers is the next milestone for them. You'll find a lot of their investigations here in their videos, and then of course they're getting into some shorts videos as well here, and hopefully that keeps up and they start getting some activity on those. I'm accidentally spinning the wheel. Growing What I Eat's dropping a super chat on us, so we'll get that channel ready to go after Pellets, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning, which actually is going to ironically come up right now or soon. I accidentally spun the wheel there, so pardon me for that. They're actually going to be up right after Be Amazing Sylvia, who's our next channel. So we'll see what Be Amazing Sylvia's got going on. And thank you one more time, the Patrol Paranormal. They took over our stream boss position as well. So what I'm talking about there is the video game life meter you see under my camera here. Every Super Chat and membership knocks a little bit of life off of the stream boss. The very last person to knock them out takes over and gets some extra exposure for a little while. So that's going to be the Patrol Paranormal right now. When we look at Be Amazing Sylvia, she happens to be live right now, but that's okay. She's got over 5,200 subscribers, working on 5,300 now, and is fully monetized. Lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships when we get there. When we look at her channel, she's got a lot of variety, but she is very well known as one of 7 creators who made up a group called the Drop the Link Day Crew, where they ran live streams similar to what we're doing here in Tuber Chat, and they allow you to meet more friends and family members when you're over there. So whenever you catch Be Amazing Sylvia live for a premiere or live stream, you'll be invited and encouraged to meet more friends and family members over there as well. 100 Proof Quilter, good to see you here. Hopefully I'm not missing anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. The Bud Files is here. Let's get them onto the wheel. They happen to be a member as well. And I wonder if I put a channel up by mistake here. I think I did. That's okay. I'll put it back if I'm wrong. Growing What I Eat is going to be up next, as a matter of fact. Now, Be Amazing Sylvia is somebody who's been connected to me for well over 3 years, before Superchat was even a thought as a channel, right? And she's got a second channel of her own called Sylvia's Daily Positivity, and this is where we're going to get more motivation and encouragement from this creator. But you know that I say of Be Amazing Sylvia and other channels of this size that there must be much to be learned from them, because of what it must have taken to get to 3,000 and beyond. So there must be much to be learned, as well as entertained and inspired by. So I hope everybody will connect with Be Amazing Sylvia, and hopefully you take inspiration from the idea and the story that I'm telling, that there are creators out there willing to support you well beyond, 2 or 3 years and farther into the future. If we could all just meet each other as generous creators, wouldn't it be wonderful? That's what we're doing here. And you can see that the stories now have gone way beyond weeks and months into years of friendships on YouTube. So Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning is up next. Thank you again, Be Amazing Sylvia. And thank you, Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning, for your super chats. I really do appreciate that. Tracy and Phoebe have done that countless times. I can see I'm behind in their videos. Now, Tracy and Phoebe are the creators behind this channel, and they alternate videos more often than anything else. They bring beauty in lots of different ways, including Get Ready With Me videos, as well as hauls, and sometimes even comparisons, where they're going to show us some of the top 5 or 10 things that they enjoy, some of the top 5 or 10 things we might want to avoid as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them and finding that variety on their channel. They've also gotten into some shorts, and live streams might be something that they pick up again at some point in the future. So hopefully everybody will push them along towards the 500 subscribers. They're on the road for that right now. Socialable is in the house. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And I'll get them onto the wheel also, because they happen to be a member. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And then let's spin the wheel. But Growing What I Eat is coming up right now. So Growing What I Eat also dropped a super chat on us, so thank you for that. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. And then the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch with Susan will be up right after that. So when we look for Growing What I Eat, I'm going to tell YouTube, I'm not going to yell at YouTube, I'm going to tell YouTube that we're looking for a channel. And you could do that in the filters both on your computer or on a phone. It just siphons down, if that makes any sense, the search results a little bit, so that you can really let YouTube know you're looking specifically for videos or channels or other content. Pardon me while I just make sure I don't lose my place on the wheel here. The Hillbilly Chicken Ranch will be up next. And again, we're looking at Growing What I Eat. 178 subscribers for this creator. I think what I'm going to do is take your video in the featured position here, and I'm going to put this in my catch-up list. That's just a playlist that I use to keep caught up with creators, to make sure I don't fall behind. And playlists can be a wonderful tool for that and other reasons, of course. And Mr. Fulton Mraz is in the house. They're another longtime friend of over 3 years. They've got a couple of channels as well. And hopefully everybody will connect with them. I've got them on the wheel also, ready to go when it's time. And we'll start spinning again in a moment. Now, Growing What I Eat has got some shorts videos also we see on their channel. And I'm glad that you're looking at the front page to dress that up, because YouTube gives us a lot of tools. So you'll notice, for instance, their shorts are here, but then they've got videos, popular videos. They've mixed this up, which is great. And that's why I took the featured position video here. But their shorts are already getting into the 1 and 2,000s of views. They've done a few live streams. Hopefully those pick up. It's been a few weeks. And then we'd love to push them towards the 200 subscribers that they're thinking about. But thank you one more time for that super chat. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. Right now is going to come up the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. This is Susan, and she is somebody who is going to bring us a lot of homesteading type content. And I group a lot of channels channels together in that idea with ranching, farming, gardening, homesteading, and camping and bushcraft and things like that. Now, the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch does a lot of live streaming as well, and I've been lucky, especially lately, to catch Susan several times. I'm just going to put a notification on for one that they're going to do tomorrow, mid-afternoon for me in the Eastern time zone. But you'll see a lot of these. You'll be encouraged to meet more friends when you get over there, and there's either conversation to be had, stories to be told, shorts, videos, and a lot of delicious looking content and a lot of these recipes as well. But the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch is going to let us know that they're on a 1.5 acre homestead. They're in western Tennessee. They raise chickens, turkeys, and ducks. They enjoy gardening, canning, arts and crafts, devotionals, thrifty fun, small channel, shout outs, cooking, and much more. And I think I'm going to take your latest video that you've got in the featured position, put that in my catch-up list as well. I've got 2 videos for you now. And hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. They're here with us just about every single day, as a matter of fact. Lisa J. Stocks, I hope I said hello earlier. I did put you on the wheel when I saw you come in. And hopefully I don't miss anybody. And then I'll make one more last call for Cool Gamer if you're still here. And then I'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen. If anybody has the ability to share this stream out right now, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get another few people into Tuber Chat right now and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther, both today and in the coming days and maybe even weeks ahead as a replay because of the engagement signals that are sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share. Mr. Fulton Mraz is up right now. This is another friend who's been with me for over 3 years and now has crossed over 2,000 subscribers on this channel. He started another one, but here's where he puts a lot of focus on other creators. There are a lot of interviews here, and even I've been interviewed on this channel a long time ago, as a matter of fact. But after all this time, after 500 episodes of Tuber Chat, Mr. Fulton Mraz is still coming around after 3 years of friendship to continue meeting more friends and family members for his own channel and supporting each other in the right way. So I hope everybody will connect with them. Anything is possible. Good to see you in the house. Thank you very much. I do appreciate every moment everybody can spend. I know not everybody could be here every day or for 2.5 hours or 3 hours every time we stream. So I do appreciate every moment. And even if you're just coming by to give a thumbs up or say hello or run the stream in the background, I know we've got a few friends doing that. So let's think about spinning the wheel again. We'll get another channel ready to go on the screen. And then if I've missed anything in the chat that anybody's meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I will keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. Coach Mary Ma is up right now. We'll see what this creator's got going on. They just became monetized. So hopefully everybody will head over there and congratulate them for that. They're halfway on the road to 1,100 subscribers right now. They're going to give us inspiration and motivation in a special way. They're referred to as a reset coach. Become limitless and unstoppable is what they tell us on their banner. But when you get over to the About page, you see that they're looking for individuals who want to push past their limiting beliefs, reinvent themselves, find their unique way to serve humanity, and bring out the best versions of themselves at all. So Coach Mary Ma does a lot of live streaming, but you also see that there's a good handful of videos here, and she's gotten into shorts as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy these and the motivation and encouragement that comes along with it. And Coach Mary Ma has been another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for quite some time. So I'm sure we'll enjoy pushing her towards the 1,100 subscribers that she's thinking about. And then, again, hopefully I'm not missing anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. I'm just going to put my time limit back on the chat again. That can be a great tool. Thank you again, the Stock Explorer, for sending over some friends again. I really do appreciate that. They've been doing that a lot lately. I really do appreciate it. And hope to return the favor So we'll see about the weekend if there's a way we can get that done. I haven't decided on times yet. We're expecting to be here on Thursday. That will be Scratch and PPA's birthday. I've tried to let him know as well. See, Scratch and PPA's become a dear friend, and I've tried to let him know I don't want him to feel obligated to be here because I happen to be streaming on Thursday, which happens to also be his birthday. I don't want to take a time out from his birthday to be here, but he's here every day. But I haven't decided on a time yet for Thursday, and then we'll see for Saturday and Sunday as well. And I'm hoping that we can start setting almost a schedule of being here Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday for the next month and a half until I have to go back outside. So, I might be ripping off somebody's chance here. I'm not sure if I actually spun the wheel a second ago while I was talking so much, or not. If anybody noticed that, just let me know if I did do that. I make as many mistakes as anybody, I promise you, and I learn from creators of all sizes every single day. Sweet Caramel Smile was fairly early in the door again, so we've got them on the wheel right away, and now they're up on the screen. We'll see what they've got going on for today. Sweet Caramel Smile has 102 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther, because we know that when we hit milestones, YouTube, regardless of whether we hit a milestone or not, YouTube loves to play games with our numbers. They take everything. They take our views, our likes, our watch hours, our subscribers. They even take away most of our thumbs down. Thank goodness after. And it's kind of, I have to laugh when I see that happen, actually. If you ever use the TubeBuddy app on your phone, if you haven't tried out TubeBuddy yet, I hope that you will. I have an affiliate link in the videos, of course. I use it. It's my #1 tool. I like it the best, but they do have an app, and when you use that on the phone, it will show you how your views go up and down, not quite in real time, but close to it. But you might have a video, and like, let's say you have 3 thumbs down, the next day you have 2, and the next day you have 1. It's so funny. That's the thing I think that makes me laugh the most. Love to travel with Wave. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Purple Tube got some snow, eh? Oh my goodness. Yeah, I haven't got anything like that anywhere around here right now. We had some last week. And then hopefully I'm not missing anybody in the chat. So Sweet Caramel Smile is going to bring us some delicious looking content, as we can see. Food and family is what they want to talk about on their channel. Lots of shorts videos have started here. They've got some, featured channels as well on their front page. One of their shorts videos has really killed it, almost 20,000 views on that, and then a couple more into the well over 1,000. So these are really picking up for you, which is great. They've chopped up their channel into a lot of playlists as well. So if anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. I'm going to get Embarkation Nation ready to go, but I also see Crazy Kid 949 is in the house. They're going to bring some comedy for us. Tropical Buzz is in the house also, and that is the second channel from Nora the Stock Explorer. We'll look at that when they come up from the wheel. Embarkation Nation is on right now with 309 subscribers. And then again, hopefully I haven't missed anybody coming in. Beverly Moffat is here. They're a longtime friend as well. And Lark's Homesteadish, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And Embarkation Nation is another creator that's come to us through the travel and cruising community. And now with 309 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 400 we know they're thinking about. They're going to bring us a lot of cruising content here. Carnival Dream, I'm just going to take this video from your featured position here on the front page. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list. And they've got some shorts videos here as well. I've never seen, this is the first time I think I've seen that shorts logo on a video. So I guess YouTube's now copying what TikTok was doing, right? If you make a shorts video, maybe you can download it and put it somewhere else. And here's an example of a TikTok video that's been put up with the logo. But they're doing really well. Some of these are into the thousands of views, almost 10,000, which is great. And then live streams are an idea. There's Warmstrong Adventures with them as well. Hopefully I'll catch them at some point if they're going to keep these up. That's just a week and a half ago. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up onto the screen. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. If you have not already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. And if you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up, especially when I'm on a phone from time to time. Paul's Green Space, good to see you in the house. They like making shorts, they say. I'm starting to do more now. One of the things that I have an opinion on, finally, is the idea of shorts videos. And if you're somebody who watches an abundant amount of TikTok, you're probably going to notice that a lot of those videos have a lot of production value. So it used to be maybe a thought that we could just film a duck walking across the road and that would be enough to make a shorts video. But now me personally, I've only done 20 or 30 of these things so far, and I haven't had any that have really popped like some of the moderators and other people here in the chat have had. I've had no success on TikTok of any kind yet, but I haven't produced any videos. I haven't put the time and effort into videos for the short form the same way that I do for long form videos. So now I'm starting to realize it can't be a surprise, right? When you see people who are putting the 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, and even more, even into a 30-second or minute-long video, then we start to understand why some of these things are really popping, right? But the best thing we could do is experiment. You know, you can change your mind as much as you want online. You can put stuff up, take it down, you can film and not use it, or you can put things up 3 times if you want. There's lots of ideas there. And the idea, of course, is hopefully your short form content complements your long form content, so when you do draw in some subscribers, maybe they'll stay. That's best for niche channels, but we're learning every day from channels of all sizes. Purple Tube is here with 2,100 subscribers. They've been a friend of over 2 years, and they will help you with your YouTube journey as well. They're fully monetized, lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. They talk about vlogs, good vibes, randomness, relaxation videos, and much, much more. It is definitely a variety channel. I'm just going to grab their latest snowmobile riding video. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list, and we're going to look at their second channel, Danny Green. This one has over 100 subscribers now. Hopefully we can push them towards the 200 we know they're going to be thinking about. Our featured channel from the other day, Pedroza Travel, is in the house. Good to see you here. Our featured channel for today is I Want to Know, and hopefully everybody will connect with them if you haven't already. We feature a different channel every single day on Superchat. And there you go, Lark's Homesteadish put a couple of videos on TikTok, and they got over 10,000 views, which is great. And then the best thing we can do is learn from our success. Sometimes it's obvious. Sometimes you see a video that you've done. Maybe you're at a big outdoor event and you got a big crowd. Those seem to always do well. If you could be in a theme park and film the ride, sometimes those can do okay. But it's shocking sometimes to us. Not much different than our long-form content. The idea is we're not trying to make a video that everybody's going to like. That's very difficult to do. What we're trying to do is build a catalog of 100 videos, or hopefully many more. We know that some people will like some of them, and usually 10% of the videos on your channel are what carries the channel, right? You'll have videos that will never move beyond even 100 views, but you'll have videos that'll get into the hundreds of thousands and hopefully even more. It happens on every channel that I touch. We see it all the time, right? Cruising is fun anytime. Good to see you here. Scrow's Nest, good to see you in the house as well. Hopefully I'm not missing anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Don Ray B is going to be up next. If anybody has the ability to share this stream, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get another couple of people into Tuber Chat right now, and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther, both today and in the coming days, and maybe even weeks ahead as a replay because of the engagement signal sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share. 40 and Broke, good to see you here. Don Ray B is up in 3 minutes. I see we've had another couple of channels come in during the break, so thank you for that. Dre Lasha was on her live stream, I think it was this morning, and my goodness, does she have a ton of energy as well. It's a wonderful thing. I think we all probably by now know what it's like when you show up in a channel and the owner of the channel, the host, is happy to see you and makes you feel that way. Now, I wish that I could make everybody feel that way here, but I know a lot of times I race through introductions. It's not that I mean to do it. Of course, I'm very grateful everybody's here for every moment. I'm always happy to see everybody and just as excited. But Dre Lasha just tore the roof off the place today, and I appreciated that. And that was really cool. But I hope somebody will. I hope everybody will catch her for live streams as well. I've got her on the wheel now. And then as well, I forgot to mention it earlier, but Michael's Adventures is a dear friend. He's somebody who we recognize here for well over 2.5 years now as a beloved and dedicated moderator. He can't be here every day just due to a work schedule, and he always makes sure that I remember to give his regards to everybody when he's not here, but we'll likely see him on the weekend again. So right now, Don Ray B is up on the screen with 438 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them towards the 500 that they're thinking about. Don Ray B has a very special story behind their channel. I'll get to it in a quick second. Garden State Gardener Joe, thank you very much for another super chat. He's done that countless times. I'm just going to get his channel ready to go. We always put super chatters on the screen right away as soon as we see them in the chat. Or sorry, we put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. Super chatters get put up onto the screen right away in order. So we will look at Garden State Gardener next, and then we'll get back to spinning the wheel. Spiky, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And then Don Ray B has got a special story behind their channel. Now, they come to us from the Homesteading community of channels. They recently moved to 4 acres. And the biggest thing about this is for them, that was literally a dream come true. And you can read the story on their About page. And they talk about this. Now they're going to share their homesteading activities and successes and failures there with us, along with some more entertainment. You can see they've gotten into a lot of shorts videos as well. Let me just look at these for a quick second here. But one of the things we noticed from the banner is that Don Ray B is saying, like, each new day is an opportunity to make your dreams come true, and they hope to inspire with that and what comes out on their channel as well. So pardon me, I'm just going to grab one of their latest videos. I want to see what you actually have done there. I put that into my catch-up list. That will give me an opportunity to keep caught up. Fearless Meadows, good to see you here. Trina's Motivation, good to see you in the house as well. She's going live all the time also. And then next up is going to be Garden State Gardener. Joe dropped a super chat on us. Like I said, he's done that countless times. Garden State Gardener's got a long story that I can go through when I talk about their channel. Joe's been a friend for a long time, but he's definitely an influential creator because he has done more shout out videos than probably anybody that I've seen at all. And for tons and tons of creators. He's done at least 5 for Tuber Chat. And he's fully monetized. Lots of ways to support him, including super chats and memberships when we get there. What we'll find on his channel is a lot of homesteading activities. Now, it's Garden State Gardener, so I group a lot of creators in a community in my own mind. We talk about it here on Tuber Chat all the time because in behind a lot of the homesteading, ranching, farming, gardening, fishing, outdoor camping, bushcraft channels, and things of that nature, we find creators that have an overwhelming sense of generosity by nature in wanting to share knowledge and resources with each other and with others. And for that, I'm grateful because we have so many homesteading and gardening and fishing and ranching and camping channels now to teach so much, and almost all of them say the same thing. They wish to share their successes and their failures, and I think that's a bold thing to do, right? Not everybody's willing to do that. I don't like to show my mistakes. I don't like to show you the 100 bad ideas I've had. I like to try to show you only the good stuff if I can. But, you know, that speaks volumes about the character of the creators behind the channels. But Joe is very well known as somebody who truly makes people feel like they're a part of his community that spans beyond his channel and himself. And he's actually well known as somebody who's running a very hot live stream on Sunday nights called Sunday Fun Day. Happens 7 p.m. Eastern every Sunday night. And it's not uncommon to have anywhere from 70 to 100 people in there. He does giveaways. You can see how full his wheel gets. He's using, I believe, the same wheel that we're using here from wheelofnames.com. And it makes it very fast-paced and high energy and a lot of fun to be a part of. I'm just going to take one of his latest videos. He's posting every day. I've seen this creator generously share content with others, and then there's a lot of garden updates and seed swaps that he does with creators and giveaways in the live streams and all kinds of stuff. But, you know, most notably more shout-out videos than I've ever seen for anybody else, I believe. So hopefully everybody will connect with them. Backlash Fisherman, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And let me spin the wheel. We'll see what's coming up next. And if anybody wants to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you are willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Lisa J. Stocks is going to help us understand investing. And this is a very big time. I'm certainly not an authority on financial information or what goes on in the news, but there is a story right now of one of the big banks in Silicon Valley. It's literally called Silicon Valley Bank, just went under. Not much different than what we saw in the 2008-ish meltdown, but where a lot of people are keeping their eyes open now as to whether Credit Suisse or a few other banks might be targets for the same kind of thing. Now, Lisa J. Stocks is going to help us understand investing, and the reason I tie in this story is just because I believe it's a great asset or a great benefit for any of us, all of us, to have as much financial information as possible to try to understand how investing works, how the different financial products and industries work, so that we can prepare ourselves for the ups and downs that happen all over the world all the time. You know, things always come in ebbs and flows, if that makes sense. And not everything is right for everybody. If it was, everybody would just do one thing and that'd be the end of it all, right? But that's not the case. There are some people who are into crypto, some people who are afraid of it. There's some people into stocks, some people afraid of it. And then there are a million. There's literally, you know, what is it, like 6.5 billion or 7 billion people on the planet. That means 7 billion different opinions when it comes to everything, right up to finances. But Lisa J. Stocks is going to help us make sense of a lot of this, not just with typical financial information. She's going to help us understand stocks, understand investing, understand some of the terminology like dollar cost averaging or what dividends are when we start to talk about stock performance and things like that. 320 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 400 that she's thinking about, and she's here with us just about every day. I believe we have originally met her through the Stock Explorer, but I'm really happy to have an influx of financial channels here, like Budgeting Just Because was here earlier as well. They might still be here to help us manage our finances and then maximize the potential of the income and revenue that's going to come as we continue both on and off of YouTube. Unstable TV is in the house. Good to see you here. I'm going to get them onto the wheel along with FR Humphrey. I get so passionate when it comes to the idea of finance. You know, I promise you firsthand how much a little bit of money can be life-changing for people, you know, from all walks of life. Different people want to get into monetization on YouTube and have extra streams of income coming in for different reasons. But, you know, to one person, $100 a month may not seem like much, but to another person, $100 a month is enough to literally change a person's life. And I'm grateful for the financial information that we have coming into the Superchat family now, because wouldn't it be a wonderful world, since most of us, if not all of us, are thinking about monetization, if we could maximize the impact of the revenue that's going to come through our channels or our businesses, right? It'll be great. Florida Claimers Ted, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. M&T Living and Cooking is coming up right now. They're here with us just about every day as well. And we'll see what they've got going on their channel for today. M&T Living and Cooking. They've got something brand new. I just saw something. Maybe I have to set a notification for a premiere or a live stream. There it is. Let's Talk Travel. And they've got some shorts videos as well. Some of these are really starting to move into the thousands of views, which is great. And then a lot of delicious looking content on this channel. 710 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 800 subscribers they're thinking about. Jose Fantasticville, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And again, hopefully I'm not missing anybody. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. The next channel... Oh, it makes sense. Yes, Crazy King 949. That's an interesting way of putting it, but you're absolutely right in a lot of cases, right? People always look for huge sums of money. We're always talking millions and now into the billions of dollars. But the steps along the way can really help. You know, I know everybody, you know, probably wishes that they get monetized on YouTube and start off with $1,000 a month and move into a full-time income and everything else. I can tell you from personal experience with many channels now, some not my own even, that I believe that it takes 100,000 subscribers to get to a typical full-time income. And even that might be a bit of a stretch. But, you know, so I'll tell you a story. It's kind of a story, but many times, as you can imagine, here as the host of Superchat now, which has been here for 2.5 years and much longer, many times I have heard from creators that say, you know, I wish I could go full-time, and I wish my husband would understand, or I wish my wife would understand, or I just wish, you know, the world would understand, or God would understand, or whatever it is. And Neslover, thank you for coming in. Connections of Lives and Interests is a dear friend, so thank you for following. And then Grammy's Journal, good to see you here as well. So what I often will recommend, right, and it's only an idea. I don't like to tell anybody what they should or shouldn't do with their life, with their channel, with their YouTube, with their anything else at all. I try not to, even if it sounds that way. I try not to even call it advice as much as just ideas or opinions. But one of the things that's an idea is, as much as it would be wonderful to possibly be drawing in, you know, thousands of dollars a month from YouTube, one of the things that can really be helpful, if possible, I know not everybody could be out there working full-time for a million different reasons, but if you can, so that the YouTube money didn't matter as much, you'd be able to put a lot more focus on the love of the creation of the content, and therefore the finances would take care of themselves, right? When you have a situation where you're saying to yourself, I need this to work because I need the money, it's a very different situation than saying, I'm going to do this because it's fun, and I hope it works, but it doesn't matter because I'm going to do something else next week anyway. It's a very different mentality, and I promise it comes through in the content and the comes across on camera and everything else. So, you know, when the idea comes up, I'd love to be full-time on YouTube. I would love for everybody to be able to handle their finances outside of YouTube and then use YouTube as the gravy, if you want to call it that, or an addition. And again, it's not advice, it's not, you know, anything more than just an idea that I'm putting forth out there, but just it comes up so often. And like I said, there's a million different reasons to not be able to do what, you know, when I talk about, oh, if you could just work full time. It's easy to say. People have different obligations. People are looking after family. People have got all kinds of different situations, different regions, different governments, different laws, different things we can and can't do, different things we want to do, different things that are frowned upon and things like that. So there's any multitude of reasons not to be able to do things. And, you know I make it sound easy. But, you know, I'm not aiming to go full-time on YouTube myself right now, or probably any time at all. You know, I'm here for different reasons, right? But I just work full-time. I'm lucky that I can But in the summer, you'll see, I'll be out again with a shovel and a pickaxe doing work that I wouldn't wish on anybody, but it pays. That way, I can just come to Tuber Chat. We can do what we want to do for the love of doing it, and I don't have to worry about the other things. That's why I say we leave everything open. I turn the advertisements off. Thank goodness for, memberships and super chats and stuff like that, but it doesn't matter. It's not necessary. I'm still going to be here tomorrow, no matter what happens, right? Or not tomorrow, but Thursday, you know what I mean? Anyway, forgive the long speech. I was hoping I wouldn't do that today, but most of you know me well enough to know it's almost unavoidable. Andre Southgate, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And the idea of YouTube being extra money is probably more helpful than trying to pull a full-time income out of it, because it can take years. That's the thing, right? I think, and forgive me, I'll go a little bit farther. I believe anybody can get 10,000 subscribers. If they're serious about YouTube, I believe anybody can have 10,000. 100,000 only becomes questionable because that can take years, and we don't know what the world or YouTube are going to look like 3 years from now or beyond. That's the only reason. But I almost believe that anybody could have that if they truly want to. So forgive me, this is something that my friends hear me say, like my closest friends hear me say, even online. Only the 1% can ever actually be the 1%. And that goes for everything in life, right? It's just the way the numbers work. But the thought is, if you really are passionate about it, if you're like, no, I'm going all the way, I want that play button, I want 1 million, that's fine. And I believe you can have it, but you absolutely have to be able to see that. So anyway, whatever. Part of me, while I go off on these tangents, I get way too passionate about all this stuff. But it's true, most of what I say. I try to I try to be authentic in everything that I say. It just comes across a little bit like some of the books that I've read, I'm sure. Kenny Joe Crochets is here on the screen right now with 273 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 300 that we know that they're thinking about. This is a channel I'm still getting to know, but they've got a lot of shorts videos here. I just want to look at these for a quick second. So hopefully that keeps up. Hopefully some of these start to pick up for you as well. I'm just going to hit the About page for a quick second. And they love to crochet. And we'll read some more. They've got quite a bit of text there for us to read, but I'm going to dig through the videos for a second here as well. Most of their videos seem to be quite short, but I'm going to take one of these, and I'm just going to see. This must have been from the giveaway, but I'm going to put this in my catch-up list. That'll just give me another piece of content to watch. One of the reasons I like putting channels on the screen here in Tuber Chat is because over time I get to know the channels, and then over weeks and months by watching videos and hanging out in live streams, I get to know the content. If you want to connect on the outside social networks, I always enjoy getting to know creators in that way as well. And anybody can reach out anytime. Doesn't have to be questions. It can be if you think I can help with something, but otherwise I always enjoy hearing lessons learned from other creators, anything you notice in the YouTube streets. And I'm on Instagram all the time, Facebook most of the time, and Twitter some of the time as well. So Just Jason Keto's up here right now, and this is another creator who's with us just about every single day. I'm just going to hit a notification here for a live stream that they've got coming up in a few days. I think that's Saturday. And then I'm just going to take their latest barbecue review. Weber's a popular brand even in Canada as well as I believe the States as well. And I'll see what you've got going on with this. I wonder how many screws there is on that thing. I always wondered. I can't remember for the life of me if I ever actually... I don't think I've ever put a barbecue together by myself. And I don't know if I'd wish that on anybody either. I think there's quite a bit of work involved in that. I think it'd take the whole afternoon. The Joseph family twins, thank you for coming in. And I think that's a channel that we recognize with just a name change. But thank you for the highlighted milestone message. I really do appreciate that. I'm going to get you onto the wheel right now. Members always get added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. And then we'll get back to spinning in a second. Nikki D Music and More is here. Mama Four Boys is in the house. I don't think I put them on the wheel yet. Mama Four Boys is also here every day. And... I see them out supporting other people all the time when I'm bouncing in between premieres and live streams also. The Joseph Family Twins, thank you so much for the super chat as well. I really do appreciate that. For that reason, I'll put your channel up next, and then we'll get back to spinning the wheel afterwards. Just Jason Keto is going to talk to us about healthy eating and healthy living. On their banner, they say eat real food, lift heavy things, and thrive. I eat, yeah, I've got a lot of improvement. No matter how many times I look at this channel, I can't help but shake my head. I've got so much to learn and so much to improve on. But Just Jason Keto is going to help us with that. Now, keto obviously is a huge category when it comes to the idea of dieting. They're doing a lot of shorts videos. Some of these are really starting to pick up as well. They've got, look at this, 22,000 on this, many more into the thousands, which is great. But Just Jason Keto is going to help us make sense of a keto diet, let us know what's involved. He's got a lot of interviews lately with other creators. The conversation can go just about anywhere, but they're going to always start with healthy eating and healthy living here. But Just Jason Keto is going to take it a step further. Sometimes when you're at a grocery store or health food store, you might find a lot of packaging that says the word keto, you know, just like magazines on the rack. Every day that I look, I go to the grocery store at least a few times a week, and when I'm in different grocery stores, I see the magazine racks. There's keto in the title on at least one magazine, it seems, every single day. But my idea behind this is I just think that, you know, things can be marketing and then there can be real talk. Just Jason Keto is going to help us decipher some of this, but also give us tips, tricks, and hacks so that we can get more value out of some of the things we might otherwise find regarding a keto diet. Pardon me, I spun the wheel by accident there, but that's okay. Songbits Laura is coming up next. Right before we get to that channel, I'm going to put up another channel that we know very well, the Joseph Family Twins, who also took over our stream boss position there. So let's put this channel up on the screen. They recently changed their name. This is Super Twins Bella and Gabby. And they've changed to the Joseph Family Twins and rebranded a lot of their content. We see they've updated the avatar, they've updated the banner, vlogs, challenges, and pranks, new videos every week. One of the most compelling videos I saw on this channel ever was a Christmas video. You know those kind of things that are like tearjerker type videos, but in a happy way? It was like that. So I welcome anybody to go. You know, I think we all need a couple of channels in our subscriptions, if nothing else, just for the sake of having an injection of positivity and laughter and something to make you smile once in a while. But the Joseph Family Twins will certainly do that. Now, they have been incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters to Tuber Chat from as long as we can remember. You know, it's getting on well beyond 2 years now, and getting close to 2,500 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards that milestone. See, as it is, they've been a member for 16 months, you know what I mean, alone, not to mention just being even in the Tuber Chat family. So I hope everybody will connect with them. I've taken your latest Five Below video and put this into my catch-up list, and that's just a playlist I use to keep caught up. And then hopefully everybody will connect with them. We'd love to push them towards that 2,500 subscribers. And great job on the rebranding. So I'm looking forward to what you've got going on in your newest videos. Songbits Laura is up next, and we'll see what they've got going on. And thank you one more time, the Joseph Family Twins, for that super chat. Like I was saying, they took over the stream boss position, the video game life meter under my camera. Every super chat and membership knocks a little bit of life off of the stream boss. The last person to knock them out takes over and gets some extra exposure for a little while. Mountain Grandma, good to see you in the house. Wicked Awesome Lifestyles, thank you for being here. I do appreciate every moment. Unpredictable Meme, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. The Adventures of Kenny and Debbie, our longtime friends as well. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. Andre Southgate, I think I said hello a while ago. He brings prize fighting and has for a long time also. Songbits Laura is here with 460 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 500 that they're thinking about. I'm just going to take their latest video. I'm going to put this into my catch-up list, and that will give me a chance to catch up with that video. They've got a lot of shorts here, and I'm just going to see what they've done with these. yeah, shorts videos are starting to get over 1,000 now, which is great. Hopefully that continues for you as well. And then Songbits Lore has been with us, I believe, for a couple months now. They want to create a community of connection and realness, a safe place, crafting and creativity with our mind, body, and spirits, chatting and networking, fun and laughter, and hopefully everybody will enjoy the variety that comes on this channel then. And so they just did a stream. I missed this one, but they did a stream yesterday. Hopefully they'll I'll catch one soon, and then we'd love to push them towards the 500 subscribers that they're thinking about. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up onto the screen, and we'll see who's coming up next. Shark Gaming Squad with Jory is coming up. We'll see what they've got going on their channel for today. They're one of our newest members, actually. Woman Outdoors is here from Erie, Pennsylvania. We'll see what they've got going on. And Woman Outdoors is very well known as an incredibly supportive channel. And Shark Gaming Squad with Jory, I think they updated their banner. Forgive me if I'm wrong about that. It looks new to me, and possibly the avatar was recently updated as well. But again, just forgive me if I'm mistaken about that. Shark Gaming Squad with Jory Shark Gaming Squad with Jory has 462 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them towards the 500 that they're thinking about. They've got a camouflage PlayStation controller there. That's interesting. I'm window shopping for an Xbox right now. They got Fortnite out here as a video that was a live stream. So hopefully we'll see some more content coming from Shark Gaming Squad with Jory, and maybe even some more streams. So we'll look forward to that. Some shorts as well, because a few of these have not done bad. You know, you've got a few shorts here, and a couple of them have done not bad at all. I think anywhere 1,000 views on a shorts video is great. So keep that up. And then let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up onto the screen. Anne-Marie Love XX is still in the house. She was almost first in the door. I think Scratch and PPA is almost always first in the door. Blackstorm Mobile Gaming is coming up next. This is a channel Nora was talking about an hour ago on their live stream when they had them up, because Blackstorm Mobile Gaming brings us mobile gaming in particular. And we're talking about, obviously, apps that you can use on the phone. And I think that's really cool. We've got quite a few gamers that come through the Tuber Chat family frequently. It's a huge category on YouTube, of course, but it's a huge category in apps and you know, electronics and things like that. But Blackstorm Mobile Gaming is going to bring us an interesting twist in that this is the only channel that I can remember that does specifically mobile gaming. We've got other creators that do some, right? Lori's Tech Time does some mobile gaming. I think Allie's Crafts Pursuits might have, and forgive me if I'm mistaken, I've seen Candy Crush on a few different channels. But Blackstorm Mobile Gaming is going to bring us a bit of that, both in video shorts and live streams, and introduce us to some games we might not have otherwise seen. So 253 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 300 that they're thinking about. And I'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. Our feature channel for today is I Want to Know. And then hopefully everybody will connect with them if you haven't already. Susan A is coming up right now. She was actually featured the other day as well. We feature a different channel every single day at the beginning of the live stream for about 5-10 minutes, just to introduce everybody to somebody who has had some kind of impact on either me or us since finding the Tuber Chat family. I've had channels that have been featured after just a few weeks. I've had channels that have been well overdue, like I Want to Know probably should have been featured a while back as well. Sometimes it takes even over a year, but you know, it has to do with just I just picked them out of the Tuber Chat family. You know, whatever comes up, I look through lists and lists and lists and lists and lists. I keep statistics about every single live stream, if you can imagine. That's 500 lists of creators that potentially could be gone through to try to decipher who is currently coming to Tuber Chat frequently and having influence on others, right? And I listen to the chat in the streets, the things people message me with. You know, there's a lot more positive I get messages for than negative, which I'm grateful for, but anybody can reach out anytime. Lucas Warren's World, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. So Susan A has 250 subscribers right now. I'm just going to grab one of her latest videos. This is another Oracle reading, and they just put this out yesterday. Now, they happen to be in Australia, so they're literally about 12 hours off of the time zone that I am right now. It's 10:20 almost for me in the Eastern time zone, which means I can't remember for the life of me. It's 13 hours or something like that away, I think, for them, or 15. There's a lot of information on the About page you'll be able to see to get to them. Hopefully they'll keep up the live streams. They've started with that, and then even when we get into the shorts, they're getting into the thousands of views here, which is great. So hopefully everybody will enjoy the variety that Susan A brings. And like I said, they've already had enough impact to have been featured on Superchat, and they've only been with us a couple of months now. So let's spin the wheel. Mama 4 Boys is coming up. This is another channel I see out supporting people all the time, and they've recently been in Superchat every single day. And Mama 4 Boys is going to bring a lot of delicious looking content, taking some of the things that we might see and think about buying in the store, from cans, boxes, things like that, but learning how to make some of these things at home, which is great. They've got a lot of shorts as well that they're putting out frequently. But they've got videos coming out, it seems like, every day. Every time I'm on the channel, there's another video to watch. So I've got another one here. Recently, they did that hamburger helper, chicken parmesan, an easy way to do that. Homemade tomato soup was a really interesting video, because I've not seen this done before, where they bake the ingredients first and then mix them and make the soup, which I don't know if that's how it's supposed to be done. I've never made tomato soup, but I thought it was interesting. And then here we go, fall off the bone ribs. That'll be interesting with homemade chipotle. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. We'll learn a lot from this creator, but we'll get a lot of support back from them as well. Almost 1,100 subscribers, or that's the next milestone they're going to be working on. And then Corner Clubhouse Cobalt, good to see you here. I see them out every day supporting other creators as well. And Butler Family Farm was recently featured here in Superchat. I see them out supporting other creators all the time also. I'm going to get them onto the wheel right now because they happen to be a member. Now, if anybody has the ability to share this stream, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get another few people into Superchat right now and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther both today and in the coming days, and maybe even weeks ahead as a replay because of the engagement signals sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share. So I'll appreciate that. Also, pardon me, thank you everybody. We're already at 90 thumbs up. Not even halfway through the stream, so I appreciate that also. Unstable TV is here from Ireland, and we will see what they've got going on both of their channels. This is a wonderful couple. I can't say enough nice things because, first of all, when you get to their channel and you start to watch some of their content, you're going to get an idea that they are fun, energetic, friendly, and I think everybody will probably have a great time just even knowing them through their own content. But once you start to interact with them, because they're active on all the social networks actually, but once you start to interact with them, you'll realize how down to earth they are, even though they're experiencing unbelievably rapid growth. They are at almost 20,000 subscribers, 19.9K right now. And we've seen this channel start from its very beginning. So I hope everybody will connect with them. You'll get an idea of what makes this couple so magical on camera. They have a wonderful chemistry between the two of them. They share equally, and they're always having fun. It comes across in their videos. You can feel the fun that they're having. They really hooked into a magical formula for reaction videos. Now, not everybody could just do a reaction of anything and just have it fly. That's not the way that works. But they really hooked into finding the right kind of reactions for their audience, as well as challenges and other things that they typically do. And this rapid growth is really paying off for them, as you can see. Silent Silver, good to see you here. Now, they're fully monetized, lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. When we look at their most popular videos, you see they're into over 200,000 now, many close to 100,000, and all the way up, right? So tons and tons and tons of successful videos for them already. Now, I'm just going to show you their second channel, Unstable TV Shorts, where they've decided to break off into a second channel. We got to put the underscore in to get that right. Unstable TV Shorts. And this is where we get these creators. Now, they're still experimenting, but they've got 303 subscribers over here already. And a lot of their shorts are starting to get into the hundreds of views consistently, which is great. So hopefully that continues. And I got my eye on this channel. I think you will too, after you connect with them, so that you can see what's contributing to their rapid growth on both channels now. Yes, Unpredictable Meme. I mix up the days and times here in TuberChat frequently, and the truth is that a lot of that just has to do with my own work schedule. I do have a full-time job as well as, you know, what we're doing here. I'm very lucky that I can move around my time. But we mix things up so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Home Bartending with John is here with 301 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can get him a few more so he can keep that milestone locked in. I'm just going to take the latest review video. He's got lots and lots and lots of reviews right now. It's not probably going to be long before he even hits 100 of those things. Home Bartending with John has been doing tons of reviews on the channel. A lot of shorts lately as well. And what this creator seeks to do more than anything else is teach us how we can make some of the world's most popular cocktails in our own home. Now, you don't have to have an elaborate home bar setup like what John's got here, but he's going to show us what it takes to keep a bar like this replenished, but he's also going to show us what it takes to get the tools together that we need to make some of the most popular cocktails in our own home and in different variations. So you might get 3 different recipes in one video. One that'll be quick and easy to make, one that will be more traditional, flavorful, usually with more ingredients, and then sometimes something maybe influenced by pop culture like television or movies, misconceptions and things like that. He also breaks into different types of videos like low-calorie cocktails. He'll give us a collection of those. Non-alcoholic cocktails. He'll give us a collection of those. And he takes requests on his channel. He's already done at least 2 for me. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with him. Home Bartending with John is here with us every single day, and I see them out supporting other channels every single day that I can be out bouncing in between premieres and live streams myself as well. Anne-Marie Love XX is coming up. She was early in the door today, as she usually is, and we'll see what she's got going on her channel. It's already been a while since I caught her for a live stream. I've caught her a couple of times. She's usually in the kitchen when I catch her, but she, yeah, I guess it's not as long as I thought, just a few days. She's fully monetized, lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships when we get there. Another very generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. Cooking, cleaning, and vlogging is what she talks about on her banner. She's approaching 2,600 subscribers, and she's got a lot of shorts videos, and some of these are really starting to pop as well. So you can see that she's getting into the thousands of views with a lot of these. Now, Anne-Marie Love XX is also going to bring us a lot of videos. Some of these are starting to get into well over 1,000 views as well. But I'm just going to take the latest one, and she's doing some donations here. I'm going to take this video and put it into my catch-up list. That will give me a chance to keep caught up with her and make sure I don't fall behind. But I am looking forward to the next time I can catch her on a live stream. She does a great job of keeping up with the chat while being in the kitchen doing what she's doing. Here's an example. So she'll be cooking, but still coming back to the phone to keep up with the chat. Just like this here. This is a perfect example, this one. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. Like I said, she's been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter ever since finding TuberChat just a few months ago. I think we're getting on about 3 months for Anne-Marie Love XX. Virtual shopkeepers in the house. I'm going to get them onto the wheel in a quick second. They happen to be a member, and FR Humphrey is coming up right now. We'll see what they've got going on their channel. FR Humphrey. we'll get up, and if anybody has said anything that you meant for me to see, like a question or a comment in the chat that I missed, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up, or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. FR Humphreys here with just over 1,000 subscribers, but they're well into the road to 1,100 now, so I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. FR Humphreys, somebody I'm still getting to know, but they've actually been with us for a couple months now as well. They're in Alabama. They create lifestyle content focused on creativity for stress relief, mental and emotional well-being, and fun. So they've got a lot for us to see on their channel. You can see the whole list here. They plan on bringing us a ton of variety in their videos. They've got some shorts videos. I started looking at a lot more of these lately, and those are getting into the thousands of views, which is great. Live streams might be an idea that they'll bring back for the future, and then as well videos they're posting fairly frequently, so hopefully everybody will enjoy that at least once a week there. And then oh, is that for Kicking It with the Rooks? Anne-Marie Love XX, I think that's what you mean. Forgive me if I'm wrong. You could correct me if I'm wrong. I'll put the right channel up, but I think that Anne-Marie Love XX is dropping a super chat for Kicking It with the Rooks right now. So I'll put that channel up on the screen next. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Scratch and PPA is still on the in the pole position on the Wheel of Doom, and yeah, Kicking It with the Rooks are incredibly supportive creators here. Usually, I like to keep it to channels that are in the chat at the time, but Kicking It with the Rooks have also been incredibly supportive here, and they're here with us frequently anyway. They're getting close to 2,700 subscribers. They've been bringing a bit of cruising content lately, but they promise to bring us family, lifestyle vlogs, and story times. Obviously, they're having an impact on other creators like Anne-Marie Love XX. So thank you again for that super chat. I really do appreciate that. It's a generous thing to have done, and I absolutely honor those when people want to put up other channels in the Tuber Chat family. So Kicking It with the Rooks, we're looking forward to more from them, but you can see that some of their shorts are really starting to move also. They're getting into, well, they got one here. Geez, 127 subscribers. Pardon me. I was not expecting that. I may not have noticed that before. Several into the tens of thousands of views. And then, of course, live streams are something that they've done in the past they might bring back. And but thank you for that. Yeah, Anne-Marie Love XX, these Kicking It with the Rooks actually came into the Tuber Chat family. I forget how many months ago now, if it's 3 or 4. It might even be longer. I'll embarrass myself if I'm wrong. But yeah, they've been incredibly supportive here and out when I'm out bouncing in between premieres and live streams as well. I run into them constantly supporting others, which is great. But I do appreciate that extra generosity, and Anne-Marie Love XX has been incredibly generous ever since finding us, and she's here with us just about every day. Now, I do appreciate every moment everybody can spend. I know not everybody could be here every day or for 2.5 hours every time we stream, so even if you're just coming by to say hello or run the stream in the background or give a thumbs up, I appreciate all of that. Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning. We looked at this channel earlier because they dropped a super chat on us as well. I forgot to take them off the wheel, so they get another quick look, but we'll spin the wheel. And then, yeah, thank you, Unpredictable Meme. You know, I mention it all the time, but if you haven't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, anybody at all in the chat, I'll appreciate it greatly. It really does help, so I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a second. I will appreciate it greatly. And then thank you to Down Under Cruisers. The Stock Explorer is coming up right now. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially on a phone. Sometimes you get into, especially a live stream or a premiere, and you get so caught up with the content right away and the conversation, people start saying hello and things like that. It's very easy to forget that thumbs up. So that's why we give each other so many friendly reminders. But, yeah, work certainly can be. Crazy Kid 949, absolutely. The Stock Explorer is up right now. Thank you, Unstable TV Shorts. Good to see you both here again. the Stock Explorer was actually on right before TuberChat, and they likely rated again. They've done that a handful of times lately, so thank you for that. The Pipe Guy, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. The Stock Explorer is fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including Super Chats and memberships when we get there. And they are here as a beloved and dedicated moderator as well as a member. Now, they're approaching 1,600 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. And the Stock Explorer is really getting quite aggressive about live streaming. So today, I think that was a pop-up, because I was just setting up for TuberChat and didn't expect them to be on. Nora usually does Monday, Wednesday, and Friday in the morning, and then, we never really know, but there's been a lot of Saturday streams and things like that as well. It'd be interesting, yeah, Cat Lynn, it would. But YouTube always wants to leave the other button right beside it as well, so they won't push the thumbs up quite that hard. Huga Homestead, good to see you in the house. That's H-Y-G-G-E. It's pronounced Huga Homestead. It's good to see you here. They're actually longtime friends, so it's good to have you in the chat. The Stock Explorer is going to bring us the stock markets and crypto markets in a level-headed and down-to-earth way. They're going to do that through shorts, videos, and live streams, and they do that with everything from beginner tutorials to help us get familiar with the lingo, right up to advanced topics like NFTs and options trading, and talking about, for instance, the recent bank meltdown that for some reason I like keeping to bring, constantly I'm bringing up today. But the Stock Explorer often has product in hand, and there's a lot of friendly conversation on this channel as well, and that's where the level-headedness comes from that I really talk about. Now, they've done some interviews, they've done a lot of StreamYard panels, I've been on their channel with them. We did a dedicated 2-hour talk about YouTube not too long ago, but they also bring us, like I said, a lot of fun and variety in their shorts and videos and friendly content in live streams. Product in hand, charts and graphs are sometimes something for us to see, but then as well, lately they've been doing a lot of live streaming where they allow you to meet more friends and family members, and more than allow, they encourage it the same way that we do here in TuberChat. So you'll go there, you'll get possibly your channel put up on the screen. As Nora gets to know the channel, she'll talk about them. I think she does it for a lot of members. And then as well, she's got a second channel called Tropical Buzz. This is where Nora, the same creator behind the Stock Explorer, plans to bring us education about plant life, some of which is already there, some of which they're going to grow themselves. Being in Florida, they're just waiting it out another month or so until the weather gets really prime, and then they will be growing a lot of different things, including some of the seed swaps that they've gotten involved in as well. Oh, that's interesting. Crazy Kid 949. There's always different glitches seeming to go on with YouTube, and I try not to whine and complain about it too much here in the streams, but I shake my head all the time because I think they should be able to do a better job. But, so many times lately I've been subscribing to channels and I go back and the notifications are not on. And I put notifications on for all channels. You see that when I put channels on the screen. They should be on for everybody. So it's a weird thing. Why wouldn't it be on? And sometimes you have to click it 3 times and, everybody loses subscribers. That's been going on for forever. But especially the last 3 years now. Good Times Homestead with Jen and Steve. Good to see you here. Cabaret Gaming. Good to have you in the house. Thanks for coming in. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen. If anybody has the ability to share this stream right now, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get a few more people into TuberChat right now and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther, both today and in the coming days and maybe even weeks ahead, because of the engagement signal sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share. So I'll appreciate that greatly. And thank you, everybody. We're over 100 thumbs up now. And then thank you. I'm assuming that's Wazel. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. You can tell me if there's a better way for me to pronounce that. Socialable is going to come up next in 3 minutes. All right, we're back and looking at Socialable. Just in case you happen to be asking me, Unpredictable Meme. I happen to be in Canada. I wonder where everybody in the chat is from. Some of the channels I know from things that I've seen or heard in their content or conversations we've had in different premieres and live streams. Lots of different creators from all around the world. We all end up gaining that as we grow our channels. I think it's one of the most interesting aspects of what we're doing here. Rise and shine, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Peter Dell from Australia, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. They're a longtime friend. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody coming in. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Subscription boxes are something that is a big thing in the world, something I actually enjoy the idea of, and YouTube lends itself greatly to, pardon me, unboxing videos, especially of these surprises. Now, Socialable comes out with a lot of merchandise, and one of the things that they put together is one of these types of mystery boxes, like a subscription service. So hopefully everybody will check them out. They put out a lot of different variety of content on their channel, usually promoting the website. I'm just going to take this latest video from the Virgin Islands and put it into my catch-up list, but they've got some shorts videos here. They promote the website socialable.org. 534 subscribers they've got on this channel, and this is Angie Poo 215 channel. And this is another longtime dear friend, an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. They're fully monetized here. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. Almost 1,500 subscribers, so I'm hoping we can push them a little bit closer towards that milestone. I'm just going to grab one of their latest videos here, birthday box opening, and I'm going to put that into my catch-up list here. They talk about a lot of variety on their banner, and then even more on their about page. So they've been longtime friends. I think it's well beyond 2 years now, as a matter of fact, and we'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel ready to go. If I missed anything in the chat that anybody meant for me specifically to see, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up, or @mention Superchat Connect and Grow. We should that should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. While we were on break, I added 3 names to the wheel from our chat list. They're always added based on who's been most active in the chat, so that's just a hint for everybody. But Barb's Country Home is on the wheel. Yellow Shirt Dad is on here again. And then as well, AACon50 is up on the screen right now. Peter Dell, who would like to see me do a DJ stream? I used to be a DJ for most of my adult life, for a good 25 years actually. I was out of it for a while, and I've done a couple of favors over the last many years, but I did one in the fall, and I was playing for a while at a place, but we just couldn't get the place going, unfortunately, so it wasn't anything to really have great streams from. The grand opening did not too terribly, and there's a little bit of footage of that, but it was a long time ago. Lately, I've been putting up some of my old work, though. I used to work at some of the radio stations in Toronto. I worked at Virgin for a while. I worked at Kiss 92 for a while, and I worked at a station we have here called Z103 that's an independent for about 8 years, and I've put up a little bit of that work on my other channel. And then it's a lot of fun. Yeah, I did not badly during the days, but or during the days that I was there, but things changed here. And an auctioneer, it's not the first time somebody said that either. Boy, can I talk. And AACon50 is up here right now. A lot of Grand Theft Auto footage on this channel. A little bit more variety in the video gameplay here. But AACon50, somebody who found us just about a month ago and is here every single day. They're always active in the chat. 531 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 600 they're thinking about. And we can see in their shorts, some of these are starting to move into the thousands, and then when we get into the videos, they're posting frequently as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them, and we'll spin the wheel. And then, yeah, unpredictable meme. The idea, of course, is that we're supporting each other over the long term, regardless of our niche or category. And what is now a magical thing about that is, if you think about it, so let's say, for instance, somebody has a cooking channel, or like, for instance, we'll look at Woman Outdoors, who's bringing us an outdoor channel more than anything else. Sometimes she's indoors, she does a few product reviews and things like that, but it's meant for bushcraft, cooking, camping, and fishing. Now, for somebody who wouldn't have been searching for this type of content, coming here to Tuber Chat and then making friends with Woman Outdoors, who's an incredibly supportive channel, now, not only might she be making a fan of her own content or herself out of the person she's connecting with, but she also might be making a fan out of the a fan of the person out of the content, if that makes sense. I'm sure you know what I mean, even though I'm wording it ridiculously. So somebody who might not have been looking for camping content might now go and search a bit more camping, or find some more people from Women Outdoors community that they find compelling and start following them as well. Examples are, until we started in the small YouTuber community, I didn't know that lottery ticket scratching would be such a big category on YouTube. I think cooking is obvious, makeup and beauty is obvious, but there's a lot of things that may not be. Fishing is a huge category on YouTube, and we've got quite a few fishing channels. We got quite a few fishing channels here, and a lot of other outdoor creators or homesteading channels that also engage in fishing and things like that. But it's amazing. And then now you find yourself, I'm sure after not too long, becoming a fan. I've hung out in many knitting circles. Crochet is a huge category. Crafting of all kinds. I'd never heard of a junk journal before Mrs. Gigi and Zena the Sassy Crafter, and they've got a whole community going on over there as well, right? There's Mo6510 Models, does scale modeling. I think that would have been an obvious idea. Huge community, and that channel's just exploding. So there's a lot to be seen, right? Peter Dell's going to give us a look around Australia, and Woman Outdoors is going to give us a look around Erie, Pennsylvania, and other areas as well. What I find compelling about this particular channel, I talk about it all the time, is the fact that since they're up in the Northeast, they're able to bring us all 4 seasons. So not only do we get to see the bushcraft, fishing, cooking, and camping that she intended on bringing us, but there's extra element here, and no pun intended, with the idea that we get to see the sun, the wind, the rain, the heat, the cold, and everything in between. So Women Outdoors really has a great opportunity to bring an interesting twist to an already popular category of videos, and finds a lot of variety on her channel, even within the niche, if that makes sense. So I'm just going to take the latest video. I'm going to put this into my catch-up list here, but she's also gotten into a lot of product reviews, which is really cool also. So she's live frequently. I'm just going to grab the latest one, and that's going to be on Thursday, which also happens to be Scratch and Pete PA's birthday. He did the birthday edition of his video for this year today at 12:15 Eastern, because he always posts on Tuesday, 12:15 Eastern, without fail for over 2 years now. But his birthday's on Thursday as well. So hopefully everybody will visit his latest video, wish him a happy birthday over there, and then Thursday's the day. Yellow Shirt Dad is coming up. This is somebody who's become well known now for their dad jokes on their channel. They've only been with the Tuber Chat family for about a month. It could be just a little bit longer now. Yellow Shirt Dad's here with us every single day. 321 subscribers, and I went through their channel the other day and watched a few of their videos. Most of it is short, and they've got shorts videos as well, but most of their videos are quite short, just being a couple of minutes. One of the things we want to think about is when we're connecting with creators here in Tuber Chat and just about everywhere else, while there may not be a specific right or wrong way to connect, we always do the same thing here because we've been doing it for over 3 years now. And the idea then is to find a video on any channel that's over 3 minutes long, if possible. There are, 1% of the channels don't have any videos over 3 minutes. Everybody pretty much does, right? And once we dig through the channel, we can find something over 3 minutes. Watch that video from beginning to end. Very important we watch the full video. Leave a meaningful, genuine comment of 3 or 4 sentences. Give a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn the notification bell on, which we do for all creators. And then that hopefully makes the connection stick. You come back into the chat here, let them know you've done all that. They'll do the same for you. But it's the 3-minute video that we're looking for, especially on Yellow Shirt Dad. You'll see that I connected with them on a 5-minute video here. a while ago, but I went through some of their content recently because I just wanted to sit and actually listen to a couple of the jokes, right? I run a lot more videos than I'm able to watch. That's how I get through hundreds of videos a week. But with Yellow Shirt Dad, I was able to sit there for a few minutes because it literally only takes 5 minutes, 6 minutes to watch 3 videos, right? And you can get an idea. He's bringing out a joke every day, and another channel that's bringing a little bit of fun and can put a smile on our face, which is great. My favorite flavor of pie on National Pie Day, probably pumpkin. And I wonder what everybody will think about that. It used to be lemon meringue. One year for my birthday, I specifically asked my mother when I was growing up to have lemon meringue pie instead of cake because I liked it that much. But actually, forgive me, I'm saying pumpkin because I think I've had it most often. No, forgive me, I'm forgetting because I haven't had it in a long time. My favorite of all is strawberry rhubarb. And that's an interesting one because my girlfriend Kristen, as far as I understand, is allergic to rhubarb, so we wouldn't be able to have it. I don't go crazy over pie all the time anyway, but if I had it, that's the one. First Floor Audio's here. That's Lee from the UK. Let's spin the wheel. Yellow Shirt Dad always wears a yellow shirt. So once in a while you want to, like, I don't know if I just want to convince myself that maybe I have something in common with them or not, but I'll tell you a story from a long time ago when I was doing all the music with the radio stations and stuff like that. This is a long time ago, but I did for a brief period had an office where I used to do my work, and I just rented this place. And when I was moving in, my friends were trying to help me. I have no sense of style, no sense of decor or anything like that, and it's so frustrating because, you know, we go to like even IKEA to try to buy stuff, and I don't like anything, right? So my friend's like, okay, just paint it blue then, that's it. And I did. So we literally called it the Blue Wall Studio. And I had put out some CDs, which didn't do too badly in Canada. And at least one of those has literally written in the credits, recorded at the Blue Wall Studio. And much like Yellow Shirt Dad here. So we expect always to see the yellow shirt from Yellow Shirt Dad. Now, I'll tell you this. If Yellow Shirt Dad says to everybody, I'll tell you what, when I get to 100,000 subscribers, I'll wear a different colored shirt, and I'll let you pick what kind of shirt I wear. I have a feeling he'll get a few subscribers that way. I'm not saying it's a good idea. I've got a million bad ideas, but you have to wonder, right? And then the Bud Files is here. But Crazy Kid 949 is making me laugh in the chat here. The Bud Files has got 1,100 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 1,200 they're thinking about. The Bud Files is here with us every day, and I see them out supporting other creators all the time as well. They seek to be modern-day archaeologists, and the intention of the channel is to uncover history and digitally preserve it in video. But they actually do a lot more. They take us out to ghost towns, to graveyards, to cemeteries, other abandoned places. But you can also find them either shopping or playing games. They do a lot of live streams. Where I see them most often is supporting other creators. So I see them out when I'm bouncing in between premieres and live streams all the time. And then Mr. Fulton Mraz is working on a new springtime song for everybody on his channel. There's a lot of music over there. We'll be looking forward to that. I'm going to spin the wheel, and it's going to be time to get some more names onto the wheel from our... we're going to get... oh, pardon me. We're going to... spin the wheel. Crazy Kid 949 is coming up right now. They are bringing comedy everywhere that they go. Let me just put them up. And then, pardon me, I'm not sure if I'm going to pronounce this right. Forgive me if I'm wrong. Maz Piester, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in for the first time. I'm going to look at that Instagram message in a quick second. First Floor Audio is dropping a super chat, so thank you for that, Lee. I really do appreciate that. He's done that before a couple of times. First Floor Audio will be the next channel that we look at on the screen. Because of that, we always put super chatters up right away. Members get added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. Margie's Crafty Corner's coming in. I'm going to get her onto the wheel right now. It's almost time for me to add some names to the wheel from our chat list, so it's not going to be long, another few minutes. We already added a few, so we're moving faster than usual. Let me just catch up with the chat here for a second. And then... So one of the things that I do, I always try to find the fairest way to put channels up on the screen. So no matter what, it always involves time more than anything else. But obviously, it's open to everybody. Nobody has to super chat or be a member to get onto the screen at all. It's just that we do that as a favor to speed things up for them. But we will get through as many channels as we can during the time that we're here. We're usually here 2.5 hours, sometimes even 3 hours lately. We can stay up to another hour if everybody would like. That's lots of time to put lots of channels on the screen. So I will get to as many as I can for sure. I'm going to try to keep the speeches down a little bit, but we'll promise that. So Crazy Kid 949 has 812 subscribers right now, and they are bringing fun everywhere that they go, including a lot of engagement, for which I'm grateful. Here in Tuber Chat, they bring comedy in their content, so hopefully everybody will enjoy that. I've just got my notification on for their latest premiere. I wonder why I haven't caught them for a live stream yet. Did I catch that live stream live, or did I replay that? Forgive me for not being certain. Like I said, I run a lot more videos than I watch. I'm very lucky to be on a computer, and I always have 2 monitors. So almost all the time, I can have a couple of YouTube windows running, usually with a playlist, usually with at least a live stream, if not a couple. Only when I'm editing video do I have to turn the YouTube off so that I can pay attention and listen. I promise you, I make tons of mistakes. I don't know how many of those Scratch and PPA has caught. How many times? It's got to be 5 times at least. I've put videos on other channels that have had mistakes. We've had to take them down and put them back up and everything else. That usually comes from rushing. But the other thing too is you got to be somewhat focused, right? And then thank you, Peter Dell. Oh, I miss a lot. I miss a lot in the chat. I certainly do. And Scratch and PPA catches a lot of mistakes that I make here. Maz Piester, thank you for being here for the first time. And then for anybody that's brand new today, because I know we have quite a few brand new channels today, the secret to getting onto the wheel as fast as possible here is by being active in the chat and having true conversation with other creators. And I'll show you why. I have a robot in the background here, and then I'll try to speed things up. So this robot is called Botissimo. It's really a chatbot. I keep saying robot, but it's like Nightbot, Stream Elements, Stream Labs, and things like that. So you'll see it's got this list, right? And when I refresh, it's going to show me everybody who's been here, not just how long they've been here, but how active they've been as well. And it keeps this arbitrary calculation to show me the order in which I should be thinking about putting channels on the screen. So that's a hint. And then so as soon as you start really having conversations with people in the chat, it's possible to be here for 20 minutes and get onto the wheel faster than somebody who's been here for 2 hours. So that's just an idea, but I'll start moving it now. We'll get through as many channels as we can. First Floor Audio was live earlier. Forgive me, Lee, I didn't catch you. I was out most of the day and got in only for a brief period before setting up for Tuber Chat. I did catch the Stock Explorer before I went on, but Lee is free Lee is live streaming all the time. And then I always keep the replays up afterwards, by the way, and it seems that our replays are available the moment the stream ends. I don't know if that's because I'm using Streamlabs and it's got a good feature in it or something like that. Some live streams, they disappear for a few hours and then they show up, but here on Tuber Chat, they're available right away. So you'll be able to go back, and then whenever we talk about really important things, I often mention the timestamp so that you could go back and you could write it down and then remember afterwards. So like for instance, right now, First Floor Audio is on 1 minute 59 seconds into episode number 543 of Tuber Chat, right? If you wanted to reference it, but we'll get that. We'll get through as many channels as we can. So First Floor Audio is live constantly, like it seems almost every day, as a matter of fact, as you can see. Now this is a talented music producer, and what I find most compelling about what Lee does on his channel from the UK is usually when you meet a music producer, and I've been lucky to have met so many, we talked about this earlier, right, is that they're usually very focused on 1 or 2 genres of music, right? They could be different. Somebody could be a rock musician and a techno DJ at the same time. Somebody might be making music for video games and classical music at the same time. But Lee seems to be very diverse and able to come up with a lot of the content off the cuff. So he allows us to interact and influence him while he live streams and produces music. He also sings and gets other people involved as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with him. He keeps all of his music on the channel for us to enjoy and has this series of Radio 1FA compilations where we can hear everything all at once. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with him. He's got StreamYard panels. People join him all the time. And it's always a lot of fun when Lee is performing. And then next up is Barb's Country Home. We'll see what this creator's got going on. They were the first channel I put onto the wheel today from the chat list, but Barb's Country Home's been a longtime friend. Another creator who comes to us from the homesteading community of channels. 946 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 1K. They're now on the road officially, and almost halfway there, actually. We always say somebody's on the road when they get to a 100. So as soon as they get to 900, they're officially on the road to 1K. Canning caramelized onions is the latest video. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list. That's just a playlist I use to keep caught up with creators. If anybody here would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. They're going to give us the information on their About page coming to us from Texas, but we can see more than anything else, we're going to find delicious looking content on this channel, and it looks like they take us indoors and outdoors a lot of the time to bring us a lot of the homesteading activities we'd expect from a channel that looks like this. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here, and I know I've got the name on that channel wrong. Mazby Buster, is that right? Is that a little bit closer to what it's supposed to be called? Actually, let me just go look. Margie's Crafty Corner's coming up right now. Pardon me just for a quick second. And like I said, we can stay almost up to another hour if everybody needs. It looks like we might even get a lot more channels on the screen for today. We're not in any race today. That's the thing. Let me see if I can get that channel up here. Sometimes I look at channels in the background, especially if they come in and I don't recognize them. Oh, Mazpiester. Oh, okay, I see. There, but yes, I understand. So that's a brand new channel. We'll try to look at that one if we can. Cool Gamer wasn't back, so that's okay. We'll keep that in mind. And then Butterfly Tatum Dove is in the house. They happen to be a member as well. I'll get them ready on the wheel. Members always get added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. It's almost time for me to add some names to the wheel. I'll do that in another second. And then Margie's Crafty Corner is here with 823 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 900 they're thinking about. Now, Margie's Crafty Corner talks to us about a few different types of crafts, right? Crochet and paper crafts. They make stitch markers for sale. They love to read, but they also love to use stickers in their planner. So more than anything else, crafting is what we're going to find from this creator. They've been with us frequently. And Margie's Crafter Corner, of course, has been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter ever since finding us. They've got some shorts videos, so hopefully those continue. And then I'll be looking forward to catching them on a live stream. They're going to do one on what I believe is going to be Monday, so that must be a regular thing for them. And forgive me for not having caught one yet already, but it looks like they're streaming just about every week, which is cool. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up onto the screen, and then I'll add some names to our wheel from our chat list. Destination Fun is going to get added to the wheel right away. We all saw on the list that they're ready to go. My Flock is Everywhere is going to come up on the screen right now. Scratch and Pete PA. It's funny. Sometimes a channel can come up right away, and sometimes it takes hours. Scratch and Pete PA is always here at the beginning of the stream, and it's been over 2 hours. He's been still on the wheel, so we just never know, right? My Flock is Everywhere has 512 subscribers. They're also going to bring us the Unexplained. Now, My Flock is Everywhere, I think, has updated their banner and their avatar. Forgive me if I'm mistaken, and I've already seen that, but I think they updated these recently. And then My Flock is Everywhere is here supporting us, but I also see them out supporting other creators all the time. Particularly, I notice them in the community of creators that are bringing us the Unexplained. So Destination Fun is on the wheel. Nikki D Music and More is a longtime friend with 2 channels, actually. That's Nikki D Official with another channel. Nikki D Music and More is now on the wheel. And I'll get one more before we spin. Lark's Homesteadish will come up, and I think I'm actually going to add Cat Lynn too, because I think that channel's still here. We'll double check in a second. Wazel, good to see you in the house, and thank you again for this super chat. I really do appreciate that. You'll notice that every time a super chat is dropped, Bautissimo comes in right after when it's working properly, which is most of the time, and will drop a link for them as well. We don't do a lot of link drops otherwise, but that's one thing that makes that happen. So Cat Lynn is coming up. Wazel is going to be the next channel that we look at. I'm actually going to put it up right this second, and then we'll get back to spinning the wheel right after that. And since they're here for the first time, now I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is go through your videos here, and I'm just going to take the latest one that, actually I'm going to take this one here, the 12-minute Saints Row 2 video. I'm going to put this in my watch later list, and what that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list, I'll watch your video in full, I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I will give you a thumbs up and subscribe and turn your notification bell on like I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully you have our notification bell on as well, so you don't miss our further live streams. We are usually here 3 or 4 times a week, but we mix up the days and times so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. And then Unpredictable Meme. I'm not sure if you're asking for everybody or for me. I know I miss a lot in the chat, but if anybody wants to mention something specifically for me, just please mention me or give 3 thumbs up. Superchat's been here. I started this channel 3 years ago in gaining subscribers, but we started streaming at the end of April, literally April 30th of that year. So on May 1st of this year, it will be 3 years. Lark's Homesteadish is up right now. I thought I'd already connected to this channel, but I might be mistaken. So I'm just going to dig through their videos here. I see them out supporting other creators all the time as well. I'm going to take this 13-minute video, and you know, we always talk about watching 3-minute videos here, but everybody's free to do more than I talk about. I always talk about the minimums, right? Watching a 3-minute video, leaving a comment, giving a thumbs up, but you're free to watch more videos or longer videos, and of course leave longer comments. I recommend 3 or 4 sentences, but if you're really into the content, why not give them an entire paragraph, right? So I'm just going to grab their latest this 13-minute video. I'm going to put that in my watch later list. And again, what that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch their video in full. I'll leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give a thumbs up, subscribe, turn the notification bell on, as I do for all creators. So that should make our connection stick. And then hopefully they have our notification bell on as well, so they don't miss our further live streams. And like I said, we're here 3 or 4 days a week, but the times and dates change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. I've actually been on YouTube for almost 6 years now. It's going to be 6 years next month. But I didn't get introduced to the small YouTuber community until about 3.5 years ago. And after meeting a lot of generous creators that were willing to support each other, then I was inspired to start the idea of Superchat. There's hundreds of other growth streams out there. There's a lot of great ones. I have friends who run some of them and this and that. But This particular stream, the idea was we would focus on the friendships that are made between creators, because I understand that that is what makes the magic happen, right? If we could truly support each other with generosity, the idea is giving much more than you ever expect to receive, because we all know, whether it's in YouTube or not, that can be frustrating. You go and you give 10 times to somebody what you expect them to do just once for you, and still sometimes it doesn't come. That can be frustrating, but I promise you, if you put yourself out there enough and do enough for other people, all the things you wish they would do for you, you will find generous people willing to give to you and to your channel and your YouTube journey more than you ever would have asked for. I promise you. You hear it in the stories that I tell all the time. Ben Shan Games, thank you for coming in. I know you said you got here late. Never late. I appreciate every moment everybody can spend. And in fairness, I haven't been posting the streams in advance like I did before. I've been experimenting with a lot of different things lately. One of the things is notifications, to see what happens. How busy are we going to be if I don't let the 30-minute notifications go out, and if I keep the stream unlisted right up until it's time to start, and things like that. But we see, like, we're busy all the time. So thank you again, everybody. As a matter of fact, if I double check now, 114 thumbs up. So thank you, everybody, for that. So Ben Shan Games is up on the screen, and this is another creator that brings us video gameplay more than anything else. They do ask the audience what they'd like to see so that they can think about expanding their content on their channel. They've got into a few other things like bar card races and talking head videos and things like that, but hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. Now Ben Shan Games happens to be live right now. I'm not sure how long they're going to continue, but we've still got a while to go here. And we're not in any rush, like I said, so we can stay up to another maybe 45 minutes. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Kat Lynn is a channel that might be brand new to Tuber Chat today, and I think that I saw them. I think they came over from the Stock Explorer, if I understood right. So, again, this is a brand new channel, and I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. Now, they've got a lot of shorter videos here, so we've got to look. I found one here at 3 minutes, 3:02. These are perfect for connecting on, but we want to try to get the longest videos that we can. Very important that they're over 3 minutes. It's possible that your connection could stick if you watch a video that's shorter, but we want to do everything we can for each other. So at least watching 3 minutes, I think, should be the minimum, and that's what we've been doing for many years now. So I'm going to take this video, 3 minutes, 2 seconds. I'm going to put that in my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is, after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch that video in full. I'll leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn the notification bell on. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully they have our notification bell on as well, so that we can they don't miss our further live streams. And we'd love to push them towards the 400 subscribers that they're thinking about. And then thank you so much, 100 Proof Quilter. I really do appreciate every moment everybody can spend. I know sometimes people can't be here, but still run the stream in the background. And every single second that anybody's running the stream or watching the stream really does help. So I appreciate it greatly. Butterfly Tatum Dove is coming up right now, so we'll see what they've got going on their channel for today. They've got 8 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them up to the first 10. Butterfly Tatum Dove is somebody who's frequently very active here in the Tuber Chat live streams, so we'd love to push this channel a little bit farther. We know that the race to the first 100 is more challenging than ever, but as long as we're all doing as much as we can for each other, we see channels growing, hitting different milestones like the first 100 and far beyond all the time. Let me just look at what Butterfly Tatum Dove's got going on right now. A few shorts videos they've been putting out lately. Hopefully they're going to continue the content creation. Little Ridge Farm, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I saw them earlier today. Today was a day that I was out a lot of the afternoon, and I wasn't able to be in and out of a lot of things like usual. I'm not sure if it's that they put out a new video, or did I see them setting up a live stream? I can't remember for the life of me what it was that I saw. That was a thumbnail, I think, from Little Ridge Farm, but we'll catch it when we get to their channel. Virtual Shopkeepers up right now. We'll see what they've got going on their channel. They're one of our brand newest members. They're fairly new to TuberChat, just having been here 2 or 3 times now. And I'm just got a notification on for their auction that's coming up on Sunday. And then they've had a few more that have run. They seem to be doing this frequently. They've got some shorts videos, and these are getting into the thousands of views, which is great. And then when we get into their videos, these seem to be announcements for the live streams that happen on Sunday. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. What I'm going to do, I've got my notification on, so hopefully I'm going to catch your next live stream. And Virtual Shopkeepers got 444 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 500 that we know that they're thinking about. Cali King 916 comes to us from Sacramento, California. And, oh, that's interesting, Little Ridge Farm. So maybe it was a live stream that I saw was going to be the thumbnail or notification there. Let's get Cali King 916 ready to go. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do that. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. We're going to spell Cali King 916 properly, and then we're going to get to this channel and see what he's got going on for today. A lot of shorts videos, and some of these are starting to really pop. You can see that. Live streams are something that we've seen frequently from this creator. They are literally giving us a down-to-earth look at Sacramento, California. They started with a lot of these well, they're bike and car meets, right? Where we see a lot of vehicles, a lot of people hanging out. I think most cities probably have things like this that go on in the good weather months, or if you're, in Florida or Texas and places, Arizona, that have like great weather, you might have this year round. In Canada, we only have them during the good weather months. I live in Niagara Falls or close to it, and there are tons of restored older vehicles of all kinds in Niagara. We see them every day. Like, for anybody that likes that stuff, it's a real treat because they do the run by Niagara Falls all the time. Niagara Falls is not one of the 7 wonders of the world, but you would figure it almost should be like in that list because it's such a big tourist destination. Now, I think that most major cities have things like this, but Cali King 916 is going to give us a look at what it's like to be in Sacramento, California. And they have been an incredibly supportive creator ever since finding the TuberChat family. So I hope everybody will connect with them. And thank you, Little Ridge Farm. And then hopefully everybody will enjoy pushing them towards the 1,900 subscribers that they're thinking about. I see Cali King 916 supporting people in different premieres and live streams all the time. So if anybody has the ability to share this stream right now, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get a few more people into TuberChat right now, and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther both today and in the coming days, and maybe even weeks ahead as a replay because of the engagement signals into that are sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share. And then Destination Fun is coming up next, but thank you, Cali King 916. They remember 305 was the first episode that they came into TuberChat with. I can't believe it's been that long already, well over a year, but that's more than 200 episodes of TuberChat, and they're still coming around almost every day to support everybody as much as they can and meet new friends. So Destination Fun is up in 3 minutes. All right, we're back and looking at Destination Fun. This is an interesting channel because I've seen them doing live streams. Let me just show you the notification here already. They often do these live streams with Shanster Travels. And, you know, obviously they're talking travel, but the conversation can go just about anywhere. Now, Destination Fun is fairly new to me, so I have still yet to get to know this channel. I'm going to take their latest video. I'm going to put this in my catch-up list, and that will help me to get caught up. It's just a funnily named playlist that I use as a tool, right? Playlists can be a great tool for keeping caught up with creators. That's how I'm able to get through as many videos as I do, although it's never as many as I'd like. As well, shorts videos, so some of these are starting to really move, which is great. Hopefully that continues, and I'm looking forward to the next live stream. I've got my notification on. Let me just see when it was again. And that's for Thursday, which is actually Pete's birthday, and it's going to be at 6 p.m. Eastern. Now, Scratch and Pete PA put out the birthday edition of his Scratch Challenge series of videos today. So I hope everybody will visit his channel, wish him a happy birthday, although his birthday's on Thursday, but he does that every year, which is cool. He's still on the wheel after 2 and almost a half hours. But I did add some more names. Kat Lynn, we actually looked at your channel. I'm not sure if you were here in the chat, but we looked at your channel a few minutes ago. Hugo Homestead has been added to the wheel. Good Times Homestead with Jen and Steve. Maz Piester, who's brand new to us today, and Andre Southgate have all been added to the wheel as well. So we'll spin. We'll see who's coming up next. Destination Fun is getting close to 400 subscribers, and I believe more than anything else, they're going to talk to us about travel. I'm looking forward to getting to know their channel more. I know that they are very supportive of other creators, and we see that they're going to talk about cruising, theme parks, food, entertainment, travel, and fun destinations. Ms. QT is in the building, is coming up right now. We'll see what they've got going on. Trish the Natural is coming in right now. They're here with us just about every single day. They are bringing us natural hair care ideas and products and tips and tricks. I will get them onto the wheel right now because they happen to be a member. Now, again, for anybody that's fairly new to Superchat, or if today's your first day, the best way to get onto the wheel the fastest is to be engaged in true conversation with creators in the chat. It starts with a simple hello, how you doing, how's the weather, how's your channel. You know, you check out their channel, maybe mention a video that you notice, and once you get a conversation going, it sends true engagement signals into the YouTube algorithm. And after a period of time, I have a robot in the background helping me keep a track of how active everybody is, and then when it's time for me to add names to the wheel, I look at the list and start adding them. Two Real Geeks, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And Jennifer from Embarkation Nation is in the house. I keep forgetting that you have that second channel. I'm still getting to know Embarkation Nation, but I see them out supporting other creators all the time, but they've got a second channel there. Trish the Natural is on the wheel now, and then we'll get to some more channels soon. And then, yeah, thank you to Real Geeks. They are in Florida. They usually take us out to interesting destinations like Universal or Disney to live stream and show us around. They've been friends for a long time. Ms. QT is in the building, has 285 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 300 that they're thinking about. This is another creator I see out supporting others all the time. They've got a lot of shorts videos that they've been putting out lately, and some of these are really starting to move, which is great. As far as live streams, they might keep these up. They did one a few weeks ago. And then in videos, I'm just going to grab the latest fitness video that they've got and put that into my catch-up list. That will give me a chance to keep caught up with them and hopefully not fall behind. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up onto the screen. And we're going to look at Scratch and Pete PA. So there you go, almost 2.5 hours today that Scratch and Pete PA's been on the wheel, but finally we get a chance to see what I've been talking about a few times. Scratch and Pete PA's birthday is on Thursday, but today he put out, because he always posts with perfect consistency every Tuesday at 12:15 Eastern. And then oh, I didn't realize that you worked at Universal. I actually worked at Canada's Wonderland for a couple years a long time ago. It could be a fun job for sure. Ben Shan Games still in the house. We looked at that channel. Scratch and Pete PA. This is the video that he put out earlier today. You see it from 11 hours ago. This is the birthday edition of the Scratch Challenge series of videos. He just mentions it for a quick second in the video, but I hope everybody will go and wish him a happy birthday, because this will be the last video, I'm sure, that he will put out before Thursday is his actual birthday. The reason why I'm making such a big deal about it is because Scratch and PPA is a shining jewel in the Tuber Chat family, to say the least. This is a creator, if you can imagine, you can see the future when I tell the stories that I tell here. There are generous people out there willing to support you more than you are ever expecting. I promise you that. You're going to hear it in a lot of stories that I tell, but Scratch and PPA is a perfect example. This is somebody who has been with me just on Tuber Chat over 500 times for hours at a time, an average of 2 to 2.5 hours. And then, oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I didn't have to do anything like that. I just checked the belts and and hit the stop buttons. Two real geeks, yeah. The Scratch and PPA, though, has been with me 500 times on this channel more. And then, not to mention my other channels and other channels I've been connected to, and everybody in the Tuber Chat family. It is unbelievable how much this creator supports others. He is the reason why I use the word "seems to be everywhere all the time" to describe him and other creators. Pardon me just for a second. So the reason why I mention all this is because I hope that anybody who's not already connected to Scratch and PPA will connect with him. Now, he's a beloved and dedicated moderator here, but he is one of the most supportive creators that I've met in my entire almost 6 years on YouTube now. He literally seems to be everywhere all the time. Now, what you're going to find, if you can join him for one of these premieres that happen on Tuesdays at 12:15 Eastern, is a live chat that rolls faster than Tuber Chat, faster than most you've seen in the Tuber Chat family. It's very fast-paced, very high energy, and a lot of fun to be a part of. And then, oh, interesting, Bamanola. Pardon me, Scratch and PPA. Bamanola's just mentioning the idea of using special keywords in their and tags in their title. One of the things we have to be careful of is clickbaiting, right? Clickbaiting is not just putting a video of I don't know, Chris Rock getting slapped by Will Smith on a video, and then having a video of whatever you're drinking in your coffee cup that day. That's clickbaiting, right? But it can go right into your titles and things. The problem with that is, if so YouTube will play all kinds of games with our stuff, but if somebody comes to your video and doesn't see what they were hoping to see, they'll leave right away, and that's very bad for retention. We're always trying to get people to watch another second longer, another minute longer. You need to keep them there as long as possible. It is better to have 100 people watch your video all the way through than have 1,000 people show up and leave 1 second after they get there, right? It's just an idea. You can also get some thumbs down for that. Not that that's the worst thing in the world, but we don't want as more than that than we have to have. So anyway, pardon me. Forgive me if I've missed anything in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. If you've mentioned something that you meant for me to see, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up, or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. I can tell you this, on my personal channel, my best performing video has 83,000 views. That video has the most boring title ever. It's of a tablet review. I never expected it to do well. I just unboxed and reviewed a tablet that was given to me as a Christmas gift or a birthday gift, and it just happened to go well. The video is no better than anybody else's video. It was full of mistakes, so much I had to even edit one out. There's a chop in the middle of the video because of it, and it's got as many mistakes as anybody. But because the title and the thumbnail are what they should be, I believe that's what made that video work, right? Anyway, so forgive me. Now we're looking at Scratch and PPA. And this creator, like I said, if you can catch them for their premiere, you're going to find a fast-rolling chat. But I believe that a big part of that is because of the support that he gives to other creators. Some of us have alarms on our phones. Some of us text each other and message each other to make sure that we don't miss Scratch and Pete PA's premieres. And I could count, like, hopefully only on one hand, how many times I've missed them in the last 2.5 years. But he never misses Super Chat. He's missed it only once while he was getting his internet fixed, if you can imagine. Now, the other thing about Scratch and Pete PA is that his video editing skills have been complimented ever since his very first video over 2 years ago. Then he also brings interactivity into his video series by letting us vote on the content of next week's video. And what he does is pits 2 lottery scratch tickets against each other. He does giveaways in his video, and everybody has a chance to be a part of that as well. So hopefully everybody will follow him. You'll notice presentation is on the forefront of his mind with a bright, beautiful avatar, as well as the thumbnails that match and a banner that's updated to reflect it every week as well. Oh, Mitchy Boo, that's my personal channel. I thought you were over there. I could be wrong. So my name is Kevin K. I'll just type it into the chat if anybody didn't already know. I forget if I've got the robot dropping my link every half hour or not. I used to have that. I forget if I took it off or not. But if you search Kevin K, I should come up first for everybody, and then you'll find me there. You'll recognize me right away. But thank you for that. So Scratch and Pete PA, a dear friend to say the least, now working on 1,600 subscribers. He is monetized, so lots of opportunity for super chats and super thanks, which is right there. If nobody's ever seen a super thanks, I'll show you how these work right now. Super thanks is something that was added a while back to act like a super chat, but be on videos or even live streams after they're done and presented as videos, if you know what I mean, right? Even shorts have it now. So it gives you a chance to give a creator just like a thank you message or something. So I'll just do a quick one here. And just say happy birthday. I can't do the party thing the way I always do. I always forget all the places on YouTube that you can do the emojis, or if I have to copy and paste out of the chat here. And here we'll just, even though we'll top that up a couple dollars. And then so you have the opportunity to change the amount. And forgive me, Pete, it's not going to be a $500 birthday today. And then you can change the message here as well, as long as it's over the first tier. So hopefully everybody will check that out. And then it's that simple, and you just drop a simple, works just like a super chat. But it's a super thanks, and then you get a little animation like this. The more you donate financially, the better that animation is. There's confetti, and the animals dance around and stuff like that. And then it comes up as a highlighted message here in the comment section as well for the creator. So I thought I'd just show everybody that. If you haven't already seen it, just because it's fun. We'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. And next up, it looks like it's going to be a long time friend, a very supportive channel. This is Hygge Homestead. And it's interesting. It took me a second to pick up this name because the spelling, H-Y-G-G-E, is pronounced Hygge, as if it was supposed to be H-O-O-G-A. Right? So Hygge Homestead, 467 subscribers. I'm sure I'm going to be behind. They've got some shorts videos here, and I just want to look at these first. But we see that some of these are really starting to move, and they come to us obviously from the homesteading community of channels. I'm just going to grab one of your latest videos. So since I'm behind, I'm going to go back and watch this 12-minute one instead of the newest ones, just because it's an extra couple of watch minutes. But they're getting halfway on the road to, they're getting up to almost 500. It's not halfway on the road. We say on the road when they get to 900, but they'll eventually have 900 and get on the road to 1K, but they're almost halfway there now at 467 subscribers. So we'd love to push them a little bit farther, and like I said, they're incredibly supportive. They've been a friend of Superchat for what I believe might be even 2 years now. It's a long time, and I see them out supporting other creators all the time. Let's spin the wheel. It's funny because super thanks is something that I thought was going to be a big thing. And I promise you, I'm as wrong as anybody else about a lot of predictions. In the world, when the pandemic was coming out and what was happening there, I was wrong time after time after time about human behavior and what would be a result of it all. Not that that has much to do with YouTube, but even on YouTube, I've been wrong about as many things as I've been right about, maybe even more. But Super Thanks, I thought, was going to be something that was going to be really big, especially for things like how-to channels, like homesteading channels, cooking channels, auto repair channels, construction like work or do-it-yourself fix-it stuff. And I was way, way, way wrong. So YouTube's trying to promote it, and now it's available on Shorts, but I just don't think they've done the best job, because a lot of people seem to not even know that it exists, let alone know how it works. The other thing too is, if for those of you who are not yet monetized and have not yet received a Super Thanks, it doesn't even show up in the same place that your Super Stickers and Super Chats show up. So if you don't happen to notice the comment that somebody gave you a Super Thanks on, it's very easy to miss too. Then you can't thank them and pin it and all that other good stuff. So it's a bit of a cluster, over there, but I don't know what they're going to do about that. So this is a brand new channel. Mazpiester's here for the first time with 26 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the first 100. We know that the road to the first 100 is more challenging than ever, but as long as everybody's still active, or as long as everybody's doing as much as they can for each other, we see channels hitting different milestones like the first 100 and far beyond all the time. So we'd love to give them a warm welcome into the Superchat family and get them up to maybe even 30 today. And I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take one of your videos. Some of these are quite long, but I'm going to take this 48-minute one, and I'm going to put this in my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is, after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch that video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you have our notification bell on as well, so you don't miss our further live streams. We are usually here 3 or 4 times a week, but we mix up the days and times so we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Andre Southgate is coming up right now. This creator brings us prize fighting more than anything else, and it's pure opinion. They'll give us the behind-the-scenes opinion of what is happening in the world of prize fighting. They've got an interesting, different video here, actually, that I see. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list, and this is a guitar lesson, so we'll see what happens with that. But the rest of the channel, except for the shorts, is prize fighting, live streams. So it's been a little while. I didn't catch the last one, but they're shorts. Some of these have really just killed it. They seem to be doing well with some of these grilling ones, and I've seen a couple of other creators do this as well, so that might be a hint. But some of these are getting into the thousands of views. Andre Southgate now has over 1,300 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push him a little bit farther towards the 1,400 we know he's thinking about. So I'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel coming up and see what Dre Lasha has got going on. I caught her for a live stream, and she is just a powerhouse of energy and positivity, and it was a good time hanging out with her. I'm just going to grab her. Yeah, see this? I caught her right here. I'm just going to set notifications on for what she's got coming up. But she was a lot of fun and really engaging for the chat, which is great. Shorts videos, I'm just having a look at. Some of these are getting into the thousands of views, which is great. And then I'm just going to take her latest video, and I'm just going to put this into my catch-up list. That will give me a chance to keep caught up. She's got 712 subscribers right now on this channel, and a second channel that's almost at 100. So Dre Hair and Fitness is the same creator behind Dre Lasha, who's here with us frequently, and another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. So I hope we'll support her over here as well with her second channel. I'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel coming up, and then I'm going to add another couple of names onto the wheel. Destination Fun we already looked at. I forgot to take them off the wheel. We'll spin. We'll get another channel ready to go. If anybody hasn't already given us a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. even I have to be reminded to give the thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. Just setting a notification here for what Butler Family Farm has got coming up. They're on the road towards 800 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. Unpredictable Meme is coming up. If there's anybody listening or watching that hasn't been on the wheel or the screen, just please say anything at all in the chat and we will get you added right now. I've got enough time to get through a few more channels. We'll stay for another 15 minutes. Butler Family Farm, hopefully everybody will connect with them. They're here with us just about every single day. We featured them recently. I'm just going to grab their latest mail call video, and I'm going to put this in my catch-up list. And Butler Family Farm is interesting because they've got 116 acres that includes a herd of cattle, goats, donkeys, a couple of horses, llamas, and chickens. And they've got a ton of variety on the channel in their videos, including a lot of how-to helpful videos. And then sometimes they'll take us out for adventures as well. So hopefully everybody will connect with them. We'd love to push them, like I said, towards the 800 subscribers that they're thinking about. TCPA Buster, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming. Yes, anything at all. I wonder if that's... is that a channel that I know of with a second channel? I think you've been here at least a couple of times before, and forgive me if I'm mistaken, but I recognize the name. I think you were here the other day at least once, but I'm thinking more than once. Unpredictable Meme, is this the first time we're putting your channel up on the screen? It must be, right? So this is them right here, and then TCPA Buster. We've got you on the wheel now, so thank you for that. And then Two Real Geeks will be willing to swap playlists. If anybody wants to do that, just simply say I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And... I'm going to grab a link for a raid we're going to do for Ben Shan Games. So if he's already live, if anybody wants to go over there. And thank you, the Stock Explorer, for raiding into here again today. I've just dropped a link. I'm going to pin it. I forgot to pin my message for today. I usually have a message for new users. I forgot it today. Unpredictable Meme. Now, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take one of your videos here. I'll take the 9-minute one because we want to use the longest one possible. I'll put that in my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up and subscribe and turn the notification bell on, which I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you have our notification bell on as well so you don't miss our further live streams. We are usually here 3 or 4 times a week. And we mix up the days and times so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Pedroza Travel is here. Mitchell and Doll. Sorry, I didn't put you on the wheel yet. That's Mitchy Boo. Mitchy Boo and Mitchell and Doll is the same creator. I'll put their channels up. I've got you on the wheel now. Two Real Geeks is up here. So like I said, they live in Florida. Danny works at one of the parks, but they bring us to Universal or Disney. And they have done a ton of live streaming out there. Now, I'm just going to grab this latest video because I know I'm behind. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list. They've been friends a long time. They've been here with us actually over 2 years now. And so they have over 3,300 subscribers. You know that I say of channels of this size that there must be much to be learned from them, as well as entertained and inspired by, because of what they must have already been through in their YouTube journey. We can all imagine what it takes to get over 3,000, of course, right? Oh, and then, so here's the thing. The truth is, Two Real Geeks, because I'm not a Google engineer and because I don't know any, I can't be sure. I would bet that I would think that watch hours won't be hurt by watching something in a faster speed, but it won't help, right? So if you're watching videos at double the speed, YouTube's not going to give you full watch hours. I can't believe that they would, right? Because otherwise we could all just run things at half speed. Now you only need 2,000 hours really worth of watch time, right? I can't believe that. Now I could be wrong. I have no idea. But my intuition tells me that YouTube's going to insist that you get the watch time for what you watch. So if you're watching at double speed, you get half the time of the video. If you're watching an hour-long video, you get credit for half an hour because you've only actually been watching for half an hour. But that's just a guess, right? Again, and there's a lot of different places to get a lot of information. I don't want to tell anybody what they should or shouldn't do. I don't want to tell anybody even what's right or wrong. I bring my little bit of experience, to our conversations here. I learn from creators of all sizes every day. And then when we discuss all these different things, we can all make better decisions for our channels and our videos, myself included. I tell stories here all the time now about things I do on my own channel that come from creators in the Superchat family as ideas to experiment with different things, right? Ocean to Ocean Travel, thank you so much for a super chat. I really do appreciate that. For that reason, I'm going to put your channel up next, and then we'll get back to spinning the wheel. So again, just please don't take what I say as gospel, but my bet is that you only get credit for the time that you're watching or running a video. So if you run it for half an hour, it doesn't matter what speed it's on, you're going to get half an hour of watch time. That's what I would guess. I've done a lot, and I mean a lot, of experimentation when it comes to watch hours and running playlists, and the music channel is an example of that for those of you who've seen our other channel. And other friends have helped. Two Pineapples has been a big help. Scratch and PPA, Michael's Adventures, Mo6510 Models, Christian Nomad, lots of different people have contributed to that. Pedroza Travel, thank you so much. I'm going to put your channel up right after Ocean to Ocean Travel for that reason. And Two Real Geeks, it's great having you back in the chat. Like I said, they do live streams as well, so they're constantly bringing us theme park footage and other travel-based footage, but they've been friends a long time. Ocean to Ocean Travel, let's see what you got going on your channel for today. And then Unpredictable Meme, I'm usually here 3 or 4 days a week, so it's unpredictable because I mix things around based on my own full-time work schedule as well as family obligations and things like that. We expect to be here on Thursday again at some point. No time set yet. And then Saturday and Sunday probably afternoon. I'm in the Eastern time zone. Oh, either way, yeah, Two Real Geeks, I mean, hey, everybody's got to do what they got to do, and I promise you, everybody's got an opinion about what everybody else does. For the most part, whenever we design a business or a channel or a logo or a flyer or a banner, a business card or anything else, it's nobody's business. It's nice to take as much information and influence as you can, even opinion from other people, because that's what's going to help you have the instinct to know what to do in your gut. But most of the time, it's nobody's business. These channels, we start them, and eventually some of the channels get off to the hundreds of thousands and millions of subscribers and things like that, but they didn't know they were going to get there when they started 99 times out of 100. Unless they've got one of those, what's it called? Marketing agencies that's got millions of dollars behind them. And that's okay. Yeah, Two Real Geeks, I appreciate every moment everybody can spend. One of the things I tell everybody all the time is that it gets harder as time goes on when we follow more and more creators to support everybody as much as we all might like. Ocean Ocean Travel is a channel I'm still getting to know. They're bringing us a lot of cruising content right now. I was very lucky to have worked on a cruise ship one summer many eons ago, but I'm always attracted to this kind of content and to see how the world of cruise ships have changed, especially over the last year after the pandemic started to wind down. 1,700 subscribers is the road they're on right now. I'm just going to take this video because it's in your featured position. I'm going to put this in my catch-up list right now. That'll give me another piece of content to watch. They just did a live stream, but I'm hoping I can catch another one. It looks like you're doing these once a week, so hopefully next Tuesday, if that's what you're going to do, I'll catch it. And hopefully everybody will push them, like I said, towards the 1,700 subscribers they're thinking about. Thank you again for the super chat. I really do appreciate that generous support. They've actually just about they set up Pedroza Travel to take over the Stream Boss position with another super chat right after them, actually. And I'm sure these creators are connected, but Pedroza Travel was actually featured here on Tuber Chat the other day. And the Sand Van is in the house. Good to see you here. I'm going to get them onto the wheel. They happen to be a member. And Pedrosa Travel, 824 subscribers. This is another creator who's doing a lot of live streams as well as some shorts videos. And these, let me just see. Yeah, you got a couple. You got one of these is really moving, and a couple of them are getting some action. So hopefully that continues. And then they're going to bring us not just cruising content, but more travel as well. They're a very personable creator, and I can't wait for the next time I can catch you, hopefully for a live stream. I forget which video I was watching the other day that I really enjoyed. But they give us a look, obviously, at the ships and different travel destinations that they go to. But they certainly want to help everybody by giving as much information as they can. And usually when I feature a channel, I go through a few of their videos all at once just to try to pick up on anything I might have missed over the past weeks or months leading up to featuring a channel. It's very easy to watch a handful of content and never pick up on some of the simple things until you watch 3 or 4 in a row. There you go. Yeah, if it's not fun, then that's something else as well. Yeah, hopefully everybody finds it fun. And TCPA Buster is here, a fairly new channel with 13 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the first 100. We know that the race to the first 100 is more challenging than ever. And they're going to give us a lot of information on their banner and on their about page of exactly what they're intending on doing. I don't know what it is that the phone company could have done 20 years ago to try to prevent what goes on now. I think most people can't even use their phones anymore. You know, I make most of my phone calls on Facebook and Instagram now. I know WhatsApp is a thing sometimes for that too, because, you know, your phone, you can get all kinds of spoof calls. But anyway, TCPA Buster looks like they're going to help us make sense of some of the scams that are out there and help us avoid some of this. I thought I got hacked the other day. Somebody showed me a TikTok message and I got all freaked out. I thought it was my Facebook for a second. I started putting messages up thinking I was hacked and everything. I was wrong, but it happens all the time. And some of the scams out there are getting really, really good. So we have to be careful. I happen to be suspicious of everything all the time, so I'm lucky in that way, but the paranoia doesn't help. Now, what I'm going to do is I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. So what I'm going to do is take one of your videos here. We always try to watch 3-minute videos if we can. I'm going to take this 3-minute, 36-second video. I'm going to put this in my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn the notification bell on. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you're subscribed to Tuber Chat and have our notification bell on as well, so you don't miss our further live streams. We're usually here 3 or 4 days a week, but the times and days change so we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. So forgive me, everybody. I didn't mean to go overtime today. We've recently extended the streams into 3 hours, but I've got to consider not only the fact I got a work schedule, but our moderators that are helping us, and you know, a lot of people helping in the chat and stuff like that. So I'm going to race through a few more channels here. I've dropped a link. We can go over to Ben Shan Games. He is still streaming, and you'll be able to meet more friends and family members over there if you'd like to. He's been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter here. And I'll come over there for a few minutes after we're done, but I'm really going to rifle through these channels now. Now, the Sand Van, forgive me because I think I made a mistake when I talked about this channel the other day. An Aussie-English couple living in the beautiful Gold Coast of Australia. Their dream is to live full-time in their van and see Australia. They're going to take us on their adventures with them. So I'm just going to grab your latest video. I'm going to put this into my catch-up list. That's my playful playlist that I use to keep caught up with creators, and obviously a dynamic couple of creators. You can see that right away. And then they've got some shorts videos here too, so these are starting to really move, and that's great. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them and pushing them towards the 1,200 subscribers that they're thinking about. And then Kat Lynn, that's okay. Things like super chats and memberships are not available in all regions to everyone. As a matter of fact, today I was trying to give a super chat and it wouldn't work. I had to try like 3 or 4 times. But things like that are absolutely unnecessary here. Very much appreciated when they happen, but I certainly don't want to ever solicit that stuff. But we looked at your channel earlier, and we're usually here, like I said, 3 or 4 times a week. But thank you for the thought. So Nikki D Music and More is here with 288 subscribers. We'd love to push them towards the 300 that they're thinking about. I'm just going to grab her latest video on this channel and put it in my catch-up list. She's been a dear friend for a long time, and I think Nikki D's been with us for about 2 years, actually. And then... oh, by Ben Cyan Games. Yes, I should have known that. Good Times Homestead tried to help me out with that the other day. I'm trying to race, and I'm not thinking when I'm saying that. Ben Cyan Games. Yes. Nikki D has a second channel, actually, and this is the one where we met them first. Nikki D Official. And this is the same creator, bringing a different bit of variety. A lot of... music will come from this creator also, and we seem to be doing okay over here. So hopefully everybody will connect with Nikki D Music and More and Nikki D Official, and almost at 150 subscribers over there. Yeah, that's okay, Kat Lynn. Like I said, I tried to do one earlier today, and it was a frustration. It didn't want to work, but that's okay. And then thank you for that. Mitchy Boo is coming up next. We'll see what they've got going on. Now, I hope I'm not wrong. We did look at Kat Lynn earlier, right? I know I put it on the wheel. I think I looked at it. I remember you were out, you came back in, and I let you know it wasn't long before. Mitchy Boo is up right now. This creator is Michelin Doll. So this is 2 channels from a same creator as well. Here she brings cooking, shopping, and lifestyle videos of all types. I'm just going to grab the latest video, and I'm going to put this in my catch-up list again. Now, she's fully monetized over here with getting close to 4,900 subscribers. She's been an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for a long, long time, but you see these beautiful looking thumbnails on a lot of her videos. She's got some shorts that are really moving as well. We're getting into the thousands of views with these, and then a few live streams. She might pick those up again at some point. I'm going to show you her other channel, Michelin Doll. And this is where we see the same creator bringing some more vlogging content more than anything else. I'm just going to grab one of their latest videos. This looks like they're on a cruise as well. I'm so jealous. Oh my God. All this cruising content over the last couple of months. And I think it's going to be a long time before I can get onto a ship. It's not just always finances that causes it. I mean, cruising can be expensive, especially, you see, we in Canada, which is where I am, we've got to think about flights. And one of the things in Canada, and forgive me, Scratch and Pete, I am going to try to speed it up, but one of the things that we think about here, Canada has, for some reason, these crazy taxes that come through in our flight. So it's almost impossible to get a flight anywhere, even from city to city, for less than $500. So we start thinking about like almost $1,000 just for the flight. When you think about that, you're not going to take a $1,000 flight to go to a hotel for 3 days if you can avoid it. You're going to go for 2 weeks, right? Or you might extend the vacation. So when we start thinking about cruising, we think about the fact that some of these in Canadian dollars can end up costing us anywhere from $2,000 to like upwards of $5,000, plus the flight's another $1,000. You might need a hotel the day before and the day after. And oh my goodness, does it start to, you know, if it's more than one person, really start to add up. Whereas if you lived in Galveston, or if you lived in some of the other ports, the one that I left went from New York to Bermuda, it might be easier just to hop on if you don't have to fly. When I worked on Celebrity for one summer on the MV Zenith, we went to Bermuda every week from New York, and 90% of the people were from New York and New Jersey. The other 10% of the people were from all around the world or all around the United States, right? Almost 2,600 subscribers on this channel, and I've got your latest cruising video. So I'm looking forward to seeing it, though. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. We're down to the last few channels now. I did drop the link for Ben Cyan Games, and we will head over there for a raid. And Trish the Natural's up right now. This creator is bringing us natural hair care. Now, she does get into other topics like wigs, weaves, and other beauty products and tutorials. You can see that this is a dynamic creator because when I roll over the videos, you get an idea of what she's doing. And the thumbnail really usually is a great explanation of what we're going to see, but they're very professional looking thumbnails as well, and her branding is great. She's always had presentation on the forefront of her mind. Those bright, bold headshots are really going to do well for her, I believe, with recognition, and then the professional look of a lot of these thumbnails. She keeps a consistent look, and like I said, once you get into the videos, you can see that she's a really dynamic creator. She's been an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for a long, long time, and here with us almost every single day. 674 subscribers. We'd love to push her towards the 700 that she's thinking about. Next up, Bamanola Adventures. I'm not sure if this is the first time we're putting your channel on the screen, but we'll see what you've got going on for today. And it is actually the first time we're putting you up. So I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. I'm just going to take your latest video. I'm going to put this into my watch later list. And what that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. Give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on as I do for all creators. I'll be interested to see what you're doing here with landscaping, because the way I got my start on YouTube is because I work for a driveway sealing company that does a lot of light construction, and that seems to be more of what we've been doing the last 5 years. But we started by filming our work, so I always have a place in my heart for channels that are out doing work, like whether it's renovations or landscaping or construction or roofing and all that stuff, just because I think that it lends itself very well to the idea of YouTube videos. So we looked at Pedroza Travel. I'm just going to spin the wheel. Lori's Tech Time is coming in. We talked about that channel just for a brief second earlier. Lori's Tech Time is going to come up on the wheel right this second. I'm going to put Good Times Homestead up here. And Good Times Homestead with Jen and Steve brings fun everywhere that they go. That includes here in Tuber Chat, as well as everywhere that I see them out supporting others in premieres and live streams. Now, Good Times Homestead, if you are lucky, you'll catch Jen with a guitar in her hand, and here's a shorts video, for instance, but she's got a few other videos of that. Now, this is a homesteading channel, and you'll get outdoor content and indoor content, and she does a lot of cooking in the kitchen, but there's a lot of family togetherness on this channel. That's what I find most compelling. So whether it's indoor or whether it's outdoor, that's what we see most often. And Jen, like I said, brings fun everywhere that she goes, including even on the About page. You'll see that when you get there. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. I've got the latest video in my catch-up list. I'm hoping I can catch you for one of these live streams if you're going to do another one. I know it's been a while. And then we'll spin the wheel just for fun. But Lori's Tech Time, we're going to look at right now. And she's actually got a couple of different channels. Lori's Tech Time started with video gameplay as well as electronic gadget reviews, tech reviews basically, Lori's Tech Time. Some of those come from a service called Gadget Discovery Club. Some of them are independent, like these Apple ones she's got that have done really well. She mixes up the gameplay on her channel and often plays with other creators, and that's going to be interesting to see as well. And then she's got a lot of shorts on this channel, and some of these have really started to pop, like 18,000 views on that one, which is cool. Lori's Tech Time's been a dear friend for a very long time. And then when we look at Lori's vlogs and shorts, we'll see a second channel that this creator has brought out to focus on vlogs and shorts. I'm just going to grab the latest, pardon me, Disney unboxing video. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list. She's got some more shorts here, but you're going to recognize this creator pretty easily because she's very active on the other social networks like Instagram as well. We'd love to push her towards 500 subscribers here, and she has been a dear friend for a long time. So hopefully everybody has had fun meeting each other in the chat. Thank you for hanging out. Forgive me again to our moderators, especially for going overtime after we've already gone overtime. We'll be back on Thursday. I'm not sure the time yet. That will be Scratch and Pete PA's birthday. He put up his birthday edition of the Scratch Challenge video today. I hope everybody will visit Scratch and Pete PA's challenge and wish him a happy birthday on that video. Last channel we're going to look at right now is Cabarar Gaming. Forgive me, I didn't realize you were still here. And then we'll get going over to Ben Cyan Games channel. I'll just drop the link there, and we can all go over and raid together. I'll come over also. Thank you, everybody, for the time that you spent. Forgive me for the channels that I did not get to. We've been here for 3 hours again, but I do appreciate the busy live stream. And 127 thumbs up. Forgive me, 100 Proof Quilter, I thought you were gone. We'll look at your channel for a quick second. Cabarar Gaming brings us a lot of video gameplay, a lot of Grand Theft Auto, and they mix up a lot of other games to go along with that. Stumble Guys is an interesting game I hadn't seen before. And then also Cabarar Gaming has a second channel called Cabarar Vlogs, and this is where we get tech tips, tricks, tech, and tutorials from the same creator behind Cabarar Gaming. 100 Proof Quilter, we're just going to look at your channel for a quick second. It was your turn to be on the wheel a while ago. I think it was after my last break or before that, and I thought you were not there. But here they are. So this is the last channel we're going to look at for today, just for a quick second. I hope everybody will connect with them. They've been with us for most of the live stream today. I'm still getting to know the channel, so I'm going to take another video of your Cricut maker. I'm going to put this into my catch-up list. I'm curious about those machines and how they work, because I know we've got a few friends. Even my sister's got one of these things. And we'd love to push them towards the 500 subscribers they're thinking about. So let's go over to Ben Cyan Games. I'll leave this live stream running for an extra 3 minutes, so you can clean up your connections here. We'll see everybody again in a few minutes and again on Thursday. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.